Go ahead.
Hello and welcome to the first session of Icewind Dale, Rhyme of the Frost Maiden. Now, these assholes have got me to DM again, so expect everything to go horribly because I'm the one at the helm. Now, I'm going to be going off of a book adventure, as close as I can here. So, expect things to go either horribly wrong or very well. This is all dependent on how well wizards can do things. So we're fucked.
Sounds about right.
Now,
Yeah, are we relying on Wizards of the Coast for good things? Because I feel like that's a bad idea.
now, you all, now, you all find yourselves, for whatever reasons you may have, for arriving in Icewind Dale or arriving to this town in particular. You all are in the small city of Bremen. It's a small fishing town that was put together by dwarven prospectors. Now, let's set the scene a bit. Icewind Dale has become trapped in a perpetual winter. Ferocious blizzards make the mountain pass to the spine of the world exceedingly treacherous, and this land has not felt the warmth of the sun in over 2 years. In fact, the sun no longer appears above the mountains, not even what should be the height of summer. In this frozen tundra, darkness and bitter cold reign as king and queen. Most Dale residents blame Oriel, the Frost Maiden, the god of winter's wrath. The shimmering aurora that weaves across the sky each night said to be her doing. A potent spell that keeps the sun at bay. Dale folk live in a scattering of settlements known as 10 Towns. The drop-off in caravans coming from the south and travel between settlements in this never-ending winter has left everyone feeling isolated. Although each town has resolved to appease the Frostmaiden with sacrifices of one kind or another, no respite from winter's fury seems forthcoming. For adventurers such as yourselves, 10 Towns is a place to test one's mettle, and in the spirit of heroes who have come before, leave one's mark in this frigid, lighted land.
Okay. You don't want to say that one more time there, buddy? No. What the hell? Are you being kidnapped?
Optimus, we don't understand.
He's got a sack over his head. He's being kidnapped right now.
Not even 5 minutes into the recording and shit's already gone fucky.
Yes.
We're here. It's perpetual winter. Someone's blaming Oriel, the Frost Maiden, for it, and there's a spell that's blocking the sun.
Okay, cool.
Anyway, what next?
Okay, you all start in the town of Bremen, as I've already described. There's, would you like to introduce yourselves, though? First.
Oh, sure, I'll go
They're
first.
in the...
So what are we doing? Are we just like walking into town together? Are we separate people? What's going on?
I'll leave that up to you. You could have wandered together at this point, or some of you could arrive at different points, because there are some various ways to enter Bremen. It is a small fishing town.
I think it's a lot more like
I'm assuming
natural.
there's an inn somewhere, right?
Yes, there is indeed an inn. It is the Buried Treasures Inn.
Cool. So I'm gonna open the door to the inn, step inside, and take off my hood. Damon is he's a tiefling man, fairly well built, with light blue skin and blue eyes, black sclera, with a tattoo on his left shoulder, and a real well-groomed goatee. And he kind of takes the hood off, shivers off the cold, shuts the door as quickly as possible, and then goes to goes to the front desk. Is there anybody here at all?
Oh yes, darling. I'll be there. I'll be there with you in a moment.
Fantastic.
Out comes this from a back room. Comes this middle-aged human woman with a bright and cheery smile on her face. What can I get you? My name's Coral Moonfoon. This is my inn. We don't have too terribly much, but we might. We got a warm drink and some warm food.
That would be delightful. I also need a place to stay for the foreseeable future. Are there any warm beds, I'm assuming, in an inn available?
I think we might have a couple of rooms. Is the what are you asking? We have some fish, some warm ale, but that's about all we can afford.
Chef's choice. I'm not very picky. Something warm to shake off the cold, and then I'll be heading up to bed.
All right. Now let's pull up the cost of basic meal and ale, because economics escapes me at the moment.
It's like a silver or something like that.
I was just, I got you.
Yeah. We'll just call this silver for the whole thing.
10 chat pieces for one fish, please.
So, once our conversation concludes and the food's been ordered, the door's going to shoot open, and a short, blonde woman takes down her hood and just basically shivering, just rubbing her arms, just cursing and muttering to herself about the cold. Why is it so fucking cold? What the fuck, Simba? Why the fuck did I go to some place called Icewind? I don't think it's gonna be warm. Fucking.
Can you please shut the door? You're letting the cold in.
Fuck! And just turn around, shut it behind her. Sorry.
Thank you.
She's gonna like huddle around the fire for a second to regain some warmth because she's rubbing her hands together, putting her front.
This lady was Kara. Is what you said?
Cora.
Cora, with a C.
Yes, C-O-R-A.
Last name something.
Mulfoon, M-U-L-P-H-O-O-N.
I said mold food at first. I'm like, ooh.
I don't want them to be my cook. What the fuck? After a while, warmed up by the fire, though, she'll go over. And what's the bartender? Or Kara, I believe her name was, right?
Mm-hmm. Cora.
Cora, thank you. When she's finished, she's not like yelling or hollering for them. She's kind of like waving him. Not trying to just hail them,
what do you
basically.
say?
Basically, after a while, warming up by the fire, Catherine will attempt to basically wave down Cora.
Yes. She sets a mug and a plate of fish before you, Damon. There's not much really. There's the plate's like maybe half full. Like it seems like there was not much food there.
It's fine by me. I'll take anything at this point. I'm not picky. I've had worse.
And
So
the ale is pretty clearly watered down.
Yeah, well, that's a shame.
So I.
After she hands you your food, she goes over to you, Catherine. Yes. What can I get you? My name's Cora. I run this place.
So as you go over to talk to her, as the poop is placed, Cat's just been staring at it. Oh, sorry, forgive me. Hi. Do you have any food? Preferably something like that, because I'm quite famished. Famished? That's a big word. Also, do you have some ale and a room to sleep in tonight, please? And, sorry, do you have any other jobs as well, please? Like anywhere...
We're a little too short to afford any other help, really. But I heard that there might be someone down at the docks looking for more help with fishing.
Really? She looks like unamused, like, are you sure there's nothing else in this town?
No, sorry, but just a small fish.
Oh, okay.
Fishing is the main thing here.
I understand.
I'm sorry, I can't help you that much. I'm kind of having to run up this whole place myself. I lost my son recently. He's up and left.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for your loss. It's awful.
He didn't join the army, did he?
No, not that I know of. He went to join a search party to go find Speaker Shalescar, but after he got separated and it's a long story.
Good. Well, at least he's not part of the armies of some other country. Believe me, it's no place for sons or daughters.
Makes you say that?
Because I lived it.
For the meal, for you, ma'am, it'll be 1 silver. No, sorry, I can't be of much more help. I've just been hearing one of the people that help with the fishing down there have been looking for extra hands.
I understand. Maybe I'll check it out. But to go into more detail, now that happens, closer to the aim and such. Wrapped, basically hanging from her neck is a holy symbol of some kind, as well as she's drenched in white robes. The only thing she has on her hip is a crude mace and scale mail underneath her white cloth.
Out of curiosity, Madam Cora, how long has your son been missing?
He's been missing. Well, he's not missing. He left. He came back after the search party, but well, he didn't exactly stay for very long. He went off with he left with a couple of tieflings.
Raise an eyebrow at that. Has he been gone for more than a couple days, or more than he's supposed to be?
He when he left 2 months ago. I hope he's all right, but I have to run the inn. Gotta keep food on the table and roof over our heads.
I see. Does it normally take him 2 months to find this Shalescar person?
No. He came back after the search party returned. So he left again later.
Right, but you said he's taken a couple months now. Is it normal for people to be gone that long?
Uh, not to have any hope if they're ever gonna come back. But I hope he's out there somewhere. But he left with those people, and I don't know where they went.
I see. Well, if I find him, what would he look like?
Well, he give me a second.
Flip through the book really quickly.
Help, Hunter's floundering.
No, that's fine.
That's a big word. I don't know what that word means.
You're human, right, Brianna?
Yes, very human.
Okay.
I'm reading a bit, trying to make sure I.
Sorry. You're good. You're good.
I'm working on some fruity little art of tails.
It's like, hold on, I've got a picture of him somewhere.
This is the portrait I had drawn.
Yeah, like I'm trying to find because it does.
Yeah, there's a description of him somewhere. Just take your time. In the meantime, madam, if perhaps you're going to check out this fishing village, I may or may not accompany you if there's work to be done. As long as you're okay with that, of course.
I see no issue with that. I think it would be best if we exchange names first.
Oh, of course. my manners escape me. My name is Damon.
Damon, that is a lovely name. My name is Catherine.
Very nice to
Where
meet
is
you.
this? Where is this guy in the fucking book? Like, it says it says in the book like where the guy is, but it doesn't like give like a description of the guy like at all. Like the fuck. Yeah, you do that. I'm sorry. I was not. I was expecting this to be easier to find.
You're good, bud. So the tavern door opens once again, and you see a heavily cloaked figure covered in fucking frost. He very gently closes the door, goes over to the bar, not to the bar, to the fire, and just sits with his hands to the flame. And then he takes his hood down, and you see that he is made of metal and wood, and he is a warforged. Looks over to the two of you. Hello, I am Quickfix, the heroic adventurer. It is lovely to meet you.
Oh. Hello?
Hi.
You are an interesting one.
Is there something wrong?
No, I must say, in all my travels, I've never met a metal man before.
Do not worry. I am just like you, except made of metal and wood and magic. And do not need to eat, sleep, or drink.
Okay, okay.
Unfortunate for Cora.
I found something I can kind of use here. Harwar, he was always a bit of a, what's the word? Brooding child. He always had a bit of a ever-present frown on his face. He's about in his late 20s. He looks a lot like me. He takes him more after me than his father. God rest his soul. Her, as a note, she has like light brown hair that is starting to go gray. With a slight dusting of freckles on her cheeks and light, like kind of a grass-like green eyes.
Oh, you must be the proprietor of this establishment. My name is Richard, the heroic adventurer. May I please have a plate?
Uh, she does a double take, seeing is like, uh, uh,
Another thing I forgot to mention is that instead of two eyes, he has a third eye a little bit farther up on the temple, and all the eyes are glowing sort of a light green.
Captain's been very has a
okay, Sam Wilson.
Captain has a very
Kinda
uncomfortable
is.
look on her face and has just been staring at that third eye.
Occasionally the eyes rotate and just.
Coming right up. It'll be 1 silver for a meal.
I do not require a meal. I just need a plate.
Uh, okay. She goes to go grab a extra plate. Very clearly, like not knowing like what to do right now.
Is there something wrong?
No. My apologies.
I believe you have to pay first before you get the room, my friend.
I do not need a room. I will just simply stand.
Right. So you're in the inn
As I have said
for...
before, I am a machine. I do not need sleep like most beings.
So let me get this straight. You walked into an inn which provides sleep and rooms to do it in, and food and drink. But you require none of this.
My other alternative is to stand outside in the cold.
So, warmth then.
Yes, that's why I require a plate. I'm going to put it near the fire so it becomes warm.
I see. Very interesting.
What are your names? As the wolfers locks eyes with you, and you see the eyes just kind of blink and on and off and just rotate as if studying you.
Damon has been quietly smiling to himself the whole time, like, this guy is fucking something else.
Yeah, no, Captain has been just very uncomfortable. Kind of looked over to Damon and leaned forward, whispered, just, "Is this normal where you come, or?"
I have no idea. I'd never seen one in my life. Although, I suppose it's cordial enough. My name is Damon. Very nice to meet you. Quick trick.
You may call me Quick. I know it is a long name.
Cora comes back out with a plate and sets it in front of you. Quick trick. Here you go. And for you two, for you, ma'am, you said you were looking for possible work. Some of the taverns down the way would probably have a bit more more people there that might know more.
Oh, okay. I have to go back in the cold. She debates with herself, do I have to?
Quick Trick will take the plate to the fire and start warming it up.
If you go out from here, if you go out from the door and hang a right and keep walking till you hit the town square, and you take the left on the road, you'll see the five taverns, five tavern. Bit of a story with that, but you don't want to hear an old woman's spin yarns.
Please.
Oh, well, it was going to be one tavern originally, but ran by five brothers. But each of them all of them thought they were going to be the ones to run the business. And since none of them would work for the other, they all made their own tavern. The five taverns there: the Stones, the Even Keel, the River's Mouth, the Grumpy Moose, and the Black Bearded Brother. They're not the most well kept, but when the fishermen get back, they have more drinks than we do here.
Okay. Thank you. Well, I think I'm gonna warm up a little bit more before heading back out there. Damon, are you going to join me there, or to the fisherman?
I suppose so. I mean,
If there's work to be done, I would like to join as well.
work is the name of the game. I'm sure you're welcome to join us.
So as you were saying that, Catherine was facing away from Quick, and she was going like the cutthroat symbol, like no. Ah.
Like, has the plate firmly pressed to his face. He's still talking.
No. So anyway, yeah. Where are my manners? Yeah. She's gonna look to Quick. By the way, my name is Catherine. Sorry.
It is very nice to meet you.
What are you doing?
I am warming my face with this plate. It was very cold.
Interesting. Give me a word.
I'm sure whatever you have to say, you can say in front of our little friend here.
No, I don't think so, but...
Well, he looks harmless, look at him, he's so adorable.
He looks terrifying!
He's like a plus-sized wind-up toy with a sword, it's fine.
Yes, and you see no problem with that?
I don't see any problem with that at all, no.
Okay, well I don't then. Then fine, I'm blind.
I see nothing wrong with this.
Well, okay. It's good to know I'm the only one here with eyes, then.
No, he has 3 of them.
No, they don't count.
They do count.
Oh.
I mean, look, it's harmless enough. You're fine. He hasn't made any moves to do anything weird. He's just introduced himself like a normal person. I don't see any problem.
She just gestures to the warmed plate onto his face.
He's fine. Look, he said he was cold. The food is warm enough for what it is.
Okay, you win. You know what? You win. Sure. Yeah, I see nothing wrong with this. This is great.
Nothing. I'm glad you agree. There's nothing wrong with this at all.
Yes, there's nothing wrong with this. Now, if you'll excuse me, when everyone is ready.
Very well.
You do see that Frig also has 2 swords in his side and a big fuck off crossbow on his back.
Madam Cora, is there a key to my room that I can grab real quick before I go outside? Madam Cora?
Repeat that, please.
Is there a key to my room that I could grab before we leave on our adventure here?
Oh, yes. Here you go. The rooms are downstairs. The number on the room is the number
on the
key.
I see. Awesome. Thank you very much. Now, out into the cold we go, I suppose.
Now? Should we keep wait a little longer?
I returned the plate, so I say, thank you very much, miss. Your plate was quite warm. And I walk out very nonchalantly.
Oh, by the way, something I forgot to mention, because she would have, is that she would mention that the tieflings that her son left with mentioned a castle at some point.
Noticed.
Yeah, she would have said that, but I missed that in the book page because it was under an image, so it was on the next page.
Gotcha.
Well, we're off to see the wizards, or the fishers, I suppose.
Are you going to the taverns, or are you going to the the fishing area.
Whichever
Like the
one
docks.
was the one that had work in it. The docks, I'm assuming.
Yep.
Yeah.
Catherine is just
Alright.
heading on out to the. Okay, nah. Damn it, I have to do that. Catherine, like, as she starts to step out, gets to the door, doesn't take another step.
Are you okay, Miss Catherine?
Yes, I'm fine. Go ahead. I'll catch up.
Just looks at you, the eyes kind of. Okay. Just walks outside.
Yeah, just go ahead. I'll catch up.
Ordinarily, I'd say ladies first, but it seems that that's not the case here.
Nope, not at all. Go ahead. Move along.
Kind of leans a little bit forward into to Damon, and just in a quieter tone, just, is there something wrong with Miss Catherine?
No. Maybe. I don't know. It could be a racist thing. We'll see.
What is racism?
You
So-
don't need to know about it yet, my friend.
So, you'll notice that Catherine, it wasn't in like a ploy against Quick. It was Catherine is now hyping herself up to try and get her to step out into the cold.
The door. The door was open. Just.
Yeah, so the door's still open. She just takes that first step. Nope.
Are most humans like this?
I don't think so.
After that, she's going to then just sprint forward, basically. Just okay, let's go. Come on.
Quite curious. Let us continue. I assume we're gonna meet like a tabaxi just chilling in the fucking snow eventually.
Taxi vibing.
Tabaxi is dealing with crying children right now.
He is no longer crying. I am just waiting for a good time to introduce myself.
Roger Dodger. But you know.
Would you, what would your character be doing around this time, Duck?
Wandering aimlessly like the dramatic theater kid he is.
So I imagine you're just wandering around town, hoping to find something of interest.
Yeah, he's bored right now. He wants to find something cool to do. There's nothing cool to do. It's fucking Icewind Dale.
Well, you would know that in the taverns, you generally might hear rumors.
Tail considers this dramatically, by the way, very dramatically. He's like full on strikes a pose and thinks.
Okay, is he a theater kid or is he a JoJo protagonist?
Yes.
Why not then?
He's a theater kid who wants to be a JoJo protagonist.
Because that means the rest of you are Joe Bros, which means you have maybe a 40% survival rate.
It's fine.
I'm already thinking of this. I am prepared.
Now Tail is gonna head to the taverns in hope of finding something cool to do.
You said tavern, right? I didn't mishear you.
Yeah.
Okay. You get to the tavern, and this is I'm gonna say this is happening while you all were kind of making your way to the docks, because
Yep.
because it's a good walk from the buried treasure into the docks, because they're on opposite sides of the town.
It's so fucking cold! Just the whole time.
It's very cold. Don't worry about it. We'll be there shortly. I'd assume.
Hopefully, I can feel the joints in my arm freezing.
No, when you get there, Tail.
So Tail is like, I'm gonna describe Tail real quick to get this out of the way.
Perfect.
Tail's like a solid 5'4". The snow leopards are kind of small. But he looks much taller just because his tail is constantly dragging behind him. He's got, usual winter garb. He's got like wrappings along his like paws that go up his arm. You can't see that, by the way. Hold on, obviously. fucking freezing. God, I forgot how cold it is in Arctic places. He's got a really inconvenient looking scarf on. That's just like, you know those scarves, they're just like a little bit too long to be worn comfortably and not look stupid. He looks very stupid. He looks like he's doing a shitty closet cosplay of someone.
Just looks at him and, is that normal?
Yes. Everything that you see is normal.
Okay.
Nothing is out of the ordinary unless it is.
That's very confusing logic, but I suppose it makes sense in some strange way.
You're welcome.
I'm starting not to trust you more and more, Damon.
No, I'm just having a bit of fun, darling. It's fine.
I can tell. I'm glad you're having fun.
Want to see if I can break him in some way before we get there.
Are you saying this in hush? So you're just like, I want to see if I can break him right next to him.
Let's find out how... finding out how he ticks, literally. I would assume
It's
by
technically
your...
a war crime.
I would assume by your machinations, you are a hit with the ladies, Mr. Quick.
No, don't answer that. Oh, I'm gonna help you here. She's gonna be like, gonna tap on the No, don't help.
He starts to answer, and he sits down like, is there something wrong?
I'm just wondering.
I'm saving you.
I am a machine. I do not need you. What's the word?
No, but they need you very much sometimes.
Oh my god. Yep, this is what I signed up for.
Is there a coin slot I can use to do something fun with you?
There is no coin slot on my body, so unfortunately, that's going to be a no.
Damn. I was really hoping.
This is the hell I have subjected myself to.
No, I've already heard the joke. I do not come with attachments.
Cox flintlock pistol. And several more questions like that until we get to the fishing place.
Catherine is just
Back to the thing with cause when you get to the taverns, which I assume you just go into a random one. Or is there any like, or would you like to know the names first? Because like I've already said to.
I'm gonna leave this one up to you. He just goes into a random one.
I'm gonna say you go to the black-bearded brother because that sounds the most dramatic out of the 5.
Yes, delightful. Perfect. You already have a great read on this character.
I'm pretty sure your character wouldn't get out of bed in the morning if it wasn't dramatic.
Oh yes, he has to make a big show of it every single day.
Like has to fucking quote Shakespeare.
I have a
You say that, but I've literally memorized Shakespeare bits for this.
Oh, does the sun rise? And yet it is so cold.
Alright, you get to the tavern. There's a few people here. It's about early morning. Early-ish morning. You either have people here that are having the breakfast, the odd drunkard already deep in their cups when it's not even noon. But you do overhear some one of said booze hounds loudly talking.
Well, whatever are they saying, dear hunter?
You talk about how the fucking fishes here have fucked, mate. Because of course we're fucked. It's always us that get fucked over. Old Gromit fucking thought he saw a damn monster terror that lives in Maer Dualdon. Striking terror wherever he fucking goes.
Tail listens like to that bit and then immediately walks out and heads towards any sort of fishing port that's around here.
Fair enough. I already knew that's probably all I would have had to say to get him moving.
Immediately.
Ooh, something to do. I'm off.
He's so fucking bored. I gave this man an athlete background and then made him hate being a wrestler.
Because of your timing and your placements and the fact that as a tabaxi, you're generally faster than most people, you get around the docks at the same time.
I used to imagine the the golden ticket theme song from Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory playing, like when Charlie gets the golden ticket, it's like dee as he's running toward the fucking docks, like yes, finally something to do.
There's Mario Kart music playing around Tail at every point in time.
That's great.
The lake around the creaky docks is frozen. The lake around as you get into the docks, you start to get a bit more clear detail of what's going on here specifically. The lake around the creaky docks is frozen, forcing fishers to pull the rowboats up onto the ice. Standing between a pair of boats is a stout dwarf in cold weather clothing. A gray hood hides most of his face, but you can make out a wide nose and a long, frosty beard. The stout figure stamps their feet, spots you, and waves you over. Good, you're here. Get to it, in great. Those fish are gonna catch themselves.
See, I don't think you are. I don't think we are who you think we are, friend.
What?
Really quickly, I'm sorry. We're all new here, except for that one with the long tail. My name is Damon. I'm a traveler. I'm looking for work, but I don't know if I'm the person you're expecting.
Hello, I am Richard, a heroic adventurer, but you may call me Quick.
My name is Catherine, cleric, and I'm cold.
I would assume
Hello! I'm here because I figured it'd make a good show. Hello! Right, my bad. I'm Tail.
Okay, so you're not the people I hired last night. Probably would have remembered you, and even no matter how drunk I was. Look, wasting daylight, once it is, and I'm offering 5 copper pieces per fish you bring in.
Ooh, that sounds like fun.
Do we have equipment to do this?
Yeah, there's equipment in the boats. All of you, give me a quick perception check.
Cool.
I'm actually good at these things for once. Wait, no shit, I have really bad wisdom. Wait, I'm not good at this shit. Will my proficiency save me this time? Please tell me my proficiency is gonna save me.
Why did I roll with advantage? Help me.
I don't know. It seems your character sheet isn't as set up as you thought it was.
How do I face?
And I'm gonna take the first roll, Duck. Duck, you just rolled it 3 times. Stop. That's 4 times.
Sorry.
Yes. That's a
Roll
19.
20 on mobile's really hard to work around.
It's fine. It's a 19.
Okay.
Let's say always roll with advantage.
No one hasn't rolled yet. Is you, Bree?
Okay. Sorry, what was I rolling?
Perception check. No advantage, no disadvantage. Just roll normally. So,
I am rolling perception. In 3,
Oh shit, why
2,
is mine set at advantage?
Okay, I
It's the
will make
default
sure it's off
settings.
advantage.
Yeah, you might want to set it to either toggle or query.
There we go. I got it to work.
Oh my god, no.
I'll take your first rolls.
My first rolls, that was with advantage.
Yeah, but the first dice roll, the 13.
It is what it is.
Hey, sure.
At least it's fixed for the
So the lowest is Bree.
No, Brianna
Honestly,
and Devin
most
are
of you all would have seen this anyway. I'm more rolling to see like if any of you don't see it. One of the boats that the dwarf is standing by looks like a large bite taken out of it. the gun whale. Both boats look seaworthy, but that one does have a chunk taken out.
Well, somebody was hungry.
Eh? Nah, just bloody ice everywhere. Last crew were apparently born with pits for eyes because they sailed right into a damned ice floe. I ain't gotten around to repairing the gun whale yet, but she floats just fine.
Did the ice floe happen to have teeth? Because those definitely look like teeth marks.
Can I investigate it?
You can, and Damon, roll me in. If you want to, you can roll me an insight check.
I will roll an insight check. I'm not very good at that, actually.
14 on investigation.
I'm not very good at that at all. That's a 4.
Wait. I heard insight rolls. Badoop! Oh.
I only asked Damon to roll, but that's fine.
No, it's just me because I was the only one that asked the question.
As far as you both are concerned, what this dwarf is saying seems wrapped up. Oh yeah, I probably shouldn't introduce myself. Burning daylight, damn it. Grinsk Barabor.
Grinch?
Grinsk.
Grinsk.
I was writing down in my notes. By the way, what about my investigation?
Yeah, I'm about to get to that.
Lying motherfucker.
From the looks of it, it very much looks like something just bit into it. But as far as your companions seem to think that the dwarf is being truthful, so it could be possible that it's that he thinks it's a nice flow, but it might have been an actual bite.
Well, regardless.
So, Chris will just like go into the boat and look at it, and you'll see his 3 eyes rotating rapidly and blinking, and then he'll go, just some splinters on here, here, and here. These are definitely bite marks from a rather large creature.
Yeah. Bah. Let's get your eyes checked, middleman.
Like, it's actually done like a
Which one?
Which one?
Are you gonna take the? Are you gonna do the work or not? Otherwise, I need to go back to tavern and get more people.
No, of course we are. I'm just making sure that we have a boat that's not going to be eaten.
The other boat here, nothing. It hasn't been damaged. Use that if you're so bloody worried about it.
Excellent.
Do any of you speak Dwarvish? Because he starts cursing in a language.
I don't fucking know. I think I only speak 2
I
languages.
do.
Yeah, I only speak 2. I've got that.
Yeah. You hear him. Tail. You hear him kind of cursing under his breath, in Dwarvish about you all wasting time, precious time.
He leans over to the rest of the party and translates what he's saying.
Now, there is a name written on both boats. The one has the bite taken out of has the pronged goat, and the other one, the burly ram, is the burly ram. But the burly ram seems to be entirely untouched.
Yes. I suggest we take the one that does not have the bite marks taken out of it. And yes, my eyes are okay. I just ran a full diagnosis.
All right. Well, I suppose we're taking the ram then.
As you're considering this, you hear footsteps approaching on the creaky dock. Another figure covered head to toe in cold weather clothing has joined you all where you're standing. The figure wags a gloved finger at the frosty beard dwarf. You have no honor, Barrelbore. You're sending these innocent people to their deaths, and for what? A few fish? You see, as they're yelling, they pull down a woolen muffler to reveal a pale, half-elven face. Grint growls as he glares at this figure. Pay no mind to this rambling fool. Did you tell him about the monster? He curses out the half-elven dwarvish and get to work. He then stomps way out of earshot.
See, I figured that was the case.
You know, if
Really?
we die, we die. It'll make it all the more dramatic.
Really quickly, before we embark on our fishing expedition, can you care to explain a little bit about the monster part? Because I don't want that boat to happen to me. I'm okay if it happens to the metal man, because we could probably just rebuild him, but...
Once Grinch walks away, the half elf kind of chuckles, rubbing the back of the neck. I'm getting the feeling Grinch doesn't like me very much, or anyone who says between him and the gold swimming in this lake. I'm Tally. I'm studying the local animal life here in Icewind Dale. I just couldn't say so much of the crew fall victim to the monster of male Dualdon.
Right. Tally. Well, it's very nice to meet you. My name is Damon. And we have Quick and Catherine with me, and I guess the snow leopard person is Tail. Which makes sense because they are 50% Tail.
Actually, it's spelled T-A-L-E.
Okay, I see. So you don't know how to spell. Excellent.
My full name is Tale of Wonders, excuse me, don't be disrespectful.
From what I can understand, it does seem that this fishing village is being harassed by a monster in the lake. No other fishing village anywhere on Maer Dualdon has this issue. But as you can see, and Tally points to the pronged goat. This place is not so fortunate.
Clearly not.
Are you saying that hunting this monster would be some sort of adventure?
No, that's the way to put it.
Fine.
So you're all still set on going out on the lake?
Yes, in fact, I'm actually more excited now than I was before.
You've just made going out to the lake more appealing, actually.
I did not know how to fish, so I was merely just going to sit there.
Oh no.
So he's not speaking for us. Good idea.
Don't be a pussy, Catherine, let's do it. It'll be fun!
Since Tally holds out a notebook to the four of you. I can't offer you much other than my gratitude. If you wouldn't mind writing down any information you learn about the monster.
Sure.
Absolutely.
If
That
we know
sounds
what's
delightful. I'll do it.
If we know what's out there, the people of Prem will be much safer for it. And
Well,
well,
here's the question. Can Big White?
and well, it bears the potential to be awfully interesting.
Oh, Trixie, I believe this one's for you.
Oh, okay.
Elle's getting visibly more excited about this adventure.
So the eyes go from like slitted pupils to bright, wide eyes. You know when the cat gets the zoomies, just all of a sudden the eyes just go big. It's that.
He is so excited that you cannot even tell the color of his eyes. That's how excited he is.
Oh, wow.
All right, well, out on the lake we go.
I will quickly read through the notes just before we set off.
I'm getting for a roll.
Really excited did you do?
All right, so you're taking the sturdy ram, yes?
Yes, the one without the hole in it.
All right. Now, as a point of order, who is going to be steering the boat?
Do I have proficiency in things and stuff?
I don't
should.
have proficiency with water vehicles, only land.
Oh, wait, that's a good point.
I
I
do
need
not
to
know how to
figure out.
steer it.
Do any of us know how to sail?
It's a rowboat. It's not a sailboat. Also, as you all climb into the boat, there is 3 sets of fishing tackle in the middle of the boat.
Well, I do not know how to fish anyway, so I suppose that will fall to you.
Dice indeed.
Wonderful. I've lived here my entire life. Fishing's like second nature. It'll be great.
I suppose fishing would be best for a feline.
What's that supposed to mean?
Most felines that I have come across in my travels rather prefer fish. So I suppose a race that is mostly based for felines would also do the same.
If I was physically strong enough, I would push you into the water right now.
Oh god, we're already fighting. Oh.
Did I say something wrong?
It's fine. He already told me he doesn't know what racism is.
Oh, okay. That's understandable then. Never mind.
He's adorable in that way.
Just sort of looks back and forth, very confused. You see his eyes.
We're going to teach you about about cultural oppression today, Magic. Here we go.
He's like, did I say something offensive? I am sorry.
Alrighty, no, don't worry about it. I'll fucking row
Don't
the
worry
boat. Here we
about
go.
it, don't worry.
Are you
Alright,
sure you know what you're doing?
Now I have to ask: are any of you going to be fishing while you're out?
I'm assuming
Absolutely not.
if we row out to a spot and then fish, I would assume that would be the best course of action.
All right.
That sounds the smartest.
So stand
Alright.
up, just get across.
Another point of order. Whoever is steering, I'm going to need. You start to come across about 4 ice floes as you're trying to steer out. And
Ice what?
Ice flow.
Oh, I thought you said
Oh,
ice
Jesus.
flows.
And I'm going to need, since you're steering,
Damon?
Damon,
Mhm.
I'm going to need you to roll me a wisdom check, adding, and if you're proficient with water vehicles, add proficiency.
Nope, just straight up wisdom. I don't know what I rolled. 7, yay!
That's a fail.
Nice.
Oh, it's a lot harder than driving a cart. Oh no.
Why didn't you?
You hear the grinding as the ice scrapes along the side of your side of your rowboat. The boat takes 2 points of bludgeoning damage. As a note, your rowboat has a speed of 1.5 miles per hour. You can hold up to 4 medium creatures. So you're at max capacity. And it has AC 11 and base hit points of 50.
Okay. Okay, very nice. Slow going on. There we go.
I do believe we just hit that small piece of ice, and it made a considerable chunk out of our ship.
Yes, yes. We all know. Please.
Are you okay, Miss Catherine?
Fucking okay.
Why are you not okay? Is there something I can help?
Do me a favor. Anyone roll me a d20. Just a d20. No modifier, just roll d20.
Everybody or just one?
6.
Everybody, all at once.
Alright, that just one.
Good luck, man.
For the next hour, as you guys are rowing about, it seems to be very still and quiet. So great time for fishing if you want to do that.
Let's stop dodging ice flows for a moment, and let's do that instead.
Yeah, we need to fish. That's what we
Let's
came
do a
out here to
job, we
do.
might as well do it.
Quick,
Paxton,
it's just
where
like-
did you get that?
Get what?
Alright, if you're doing the fishing, who all is fishing?
I
should
rowed the
fish.
boat, you 3 can fish.
I do not know how to fish.
Tail will teach Quick how to fish.
Okay, this should be fun.
Alright, anyone who's fishing, I need you all to make me survival checks.
I am
Survival.
okay.
Oh yay, something I can do for once.
Oh, sick.
Wait, I think my score in this is bad as well. I'm so glad I'm proficient in it.
I rolled a 14.
Did that roll?
Yes, and you rolled a 3.
I've got a 3.
Oh no.
Uh,
I get a +1 even with my proficiency. I only get a +1. Why
Catherine,
did I make why did I make
as
this
you're
in my
fishing,
stat?
you feel a tug on your line as something takes your hook. I need you to roll me a athletics check.
Fuck.
Catherine, it seems you have caught something. I think.
Yes, I can fucking tell.
Oh.
You require assistance.
With a massive. I was supposed to roll that with advantage. I'll just roll one more.
Try it again. There we go.
Oh, dear.
Uh,
Here.
wait, were you offering to help her with that?
Yes.
All right,
I would
Catherine,
accept the help.
roll one more.
One of my directives is to help my allies.
Ooh,
Oh,
almost.
come on, really? I missed by one? That sucks.
That's unfortunate.
Unfortunate. You are heaving with all your might, but the line goes slack. It seems that whatever you had on the hook got away.
That is unfortunate, Miss Catherine.
That's fine. There's always going to be ones that get away.
All right, so this I'm gonna say that each fishing check takes you about an hour. So someone else rolling their d20.
I could just repeat the same roll by hitting enter, up, enter.
It's still quiet if you want to keep fishing.
Yeah, sure. I've got nothing else to do today.
All right, 3 more survival checks.
May as well.
I'm not the best at these, by the way.
Who else fishing?
You three.
I can. Okay. I can give my line to somebody else if they really want to.
No.
For the next hour, you
Some of
don't really
them.
get.
I only clicked it once.
You don't get. No one gets a bite.
Tail, I do not think I am doing this correctly.
Roll me. Someone else roll me a d20. Someone else VG.
Damn it! That would have been a good one. Alright, whatever. 8.
I'm gonna take VG's purely because it's a different result.
Okay.
Yeah, all of us are all that.
I did it first, motherfuckers. I'm in. The highest I've rolled all day.
Okay. As you're sitting there, fishing as you would normally, ripples disrupt the surface of the lake. So your boat bobs from side to side. A lot, and you're able to make out from the dark water below you a large mass, some gliding through the water with ease below you.
Alright, I do believe we are in danger.
It's a Nazi U-boat. Everyone row for your lives.
You.
If anyone wants to, they can make me a nature check.
I'm not good at that. I'm not a natural person.
I think I'm good at that. I think I'm good at that. Can we nature check?
Well, I'm better than you people. What the hell?
No, I'm specifically calling for nature here.
Yeah, I know.
Well,
And I am good at this one.
Yeah.
You totally
Is this for
right?
everybody, or are we just taking one roll?
Everybody.
Okay. Great.
I'm good at anything, any of the things I'm proficient at.
Bro, we
None
suck.
of you have any idea what this creature is. All you know is it's big, it's fast underwater, and it just went under your boat.
Ooh, that's not fun.
This is one.
Well, it passed under your boat from one side to the other.
Since
And it
I'm not
big.
fishing, I'm gonna take my crossbow out and have it ready.
I'm also just gonna put my fishing line down and take out my heavy crossbow.
Yeah, I think we should,
Tail's just gonna kind of stand there awkwardly because he just has a great axe. He can't shoot anything.
I'm gonna keep my crossbow at the ready. Yeah.
Well, it's nice to see
Yeah,
we're all
just got-
quick on the draw, but I feel like we should all go back to back right now.
Although back to back does not work well with 3 people.
We have 4. We're fine.
Okay. I guess I'll put my back to Tail.
Alright. Hold on, I need to roll a thing.
Just waiting patiently for me to shoot the fuck out of something.
Instead of readying an action, I'm going to
Why do you get excited whenever I'm about to die in D&D, dude?
instead of holding my action, I'm going to just keep a closer eye out on the water to see if I can spot it for people.
Yeah, could I roll perception to try and see if I can find it again?
Okay, make me a perception roll with disadvantage.
10?
Okay. 10. You see nothing. It. And I need all of you to make me an athletics check.
On my
As
that's-
from underneath
Finally,
you,
something I think I'm actually good at.
as from underneath
Please.
you, your boat rocks, and it looks like it's trying to, and it looks like your boat might be about to capsize.
Well, that's not.
Oh my god, why am I not good at anything?
Thanks,
Please,
Richard.
Please, God. Athletics check.
Why did I roll better?
Normal. Thank God, something I'm good at. 25.
Thank God, something I'm good at. 5.
All right, Brionic, you're the only one. Oh no, you already did roll. Okay,
Yep.
let me total up the averages because this is a group check.
Oh,
Oh,
good.
good. I'm glad me and Ducky rolled real high.
Yeah, we're so good at this.
26 and
Why am
25
I-
is 50.
This is what I get for
51
rolling
divided by
shit
4.
stat blocks.
I rolled okay stat blocks, and
It's like
Oh
a
boy.
it's like a 14 or 15 average.
No, it's a nearly. It's about a 13.
Yeah.
Now, your boat doesn't capsize, but I need Devin and Dougie to make me a dexterity saving throw with disadvantage.
Oh no!
Oh, no.
I can't trigger disadvantage on this very easily, so I'm just gonna have to roll dexterity twice and take.
Okay.
That's Constitution.
I
Is
hate
that
being
bad?
on mobile.
Oh God, those are all really good.
Okay, Ducky, you managed to avoid getting flung entirely into the lake, but you do like hold on to the You do hold on to the railing as like most of your body gets thrown out of the lake into the lake.
How did I actually roll a con and a wisdom save?
Okay, so
I
my
only-
two wishes are a 22 and a 26, so we're going for first.
You do not need to make another roll, Devin. You pass your dex save. You're able to keep from getting flung out of the ship, off the boat. Ducky, you are now. Well, let me just pull up the thing to make sure I'm reading this right.
This should be like one of the few things I'm good at.
Because I'm assuming you almost throw yourself back into the boat as soon as you can, right?
Yeah, I am clinging onto the boat as hard as I can.
Cats
All right,
and
when you
wolves
get
are
back into the boat, you note that from below your ribs down, you are soaked.
Ah, fuck!
And as you climb out of the water, the frigid air hits, and I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw. Sorry for having to make a lot of saves, but a lot of things are happening back to back.
And it's not going to go well.
Ew.
No, why did I roll 2 things? I heard that.
You only have.
Wait,
You
shit.
only need to roll the first one. The first one's a fail. You take 1 point of exhaustion as you feel the coals start to dig into your bones.
Well, this is a little fucking inconvenient.
You have
How did I actually roll a wisdom save? I fucking hate mobile.
Welcome to my existence.
Welcome to my
I've
life.
had to use roll 20 on mobile for like the past year.
Alright, wait, you're wearing cold weather, so roll one more con save. You had advantage.
Oh no. One more con save, please. Only roll one thing this time, please.
I've been doing mobile with giants.
Just one thing.
Okay, so you don't take a level of exhaustion. It was a DC. It was a DC of 10, and if you had failed, you would have a level of exhaustion. Yeah.
I didn't roll 2 things that time. I'm getting better at this.
So since you are a local and are used to this kind of thing, you know that if you don't get dry soon, you're gonna have that cold will eventually get to you. Wait, fuck. Forget what I said about you passing. You being soaking wet removes the advantage of the cold weather gear.
I would assume
Yep.
so.
And I have fur. This is just so much more inconvenient for me.
Yeah, so you still take that point of exhaustion. I'm sorry, that's DM fuck up.
Well,
Okay, to clarify to anyone watching who thinks I'm being a fuckhead here, in order to make the cold weather the cold more of a threat, I made it so that instead of having cold weather gear automatically succeed on extreme weather, I changed it to an advantage. Because even if you're in like a fucking parka, the cold, you can still get hypothermia.
especially if the parka gets wet.
Yeah, and I had to be due to the frigid water
And
rules,
especially if your entire body is covered in fur.
the frigid water rules. Because of that, I made it so that if they're under the effects of something that would make them more susceptible to cold, it removes the advantage and just becomes a flat roll.
Anyway.
So yeah, after that, nothing happens. The water is eerily still.
Can I make a perception check to see the big fucker?
You should head back to land and get them.
Make it with disadvantage. 16. At the edge of your sight in the water, you see a dark shape going deeper into the water below.
Why do you get excited when I'm about to die in D&D? Dude.
Can I make out what the fuck it looks like?
I'll let you make one more nature check.
Yay! Did I do it?
It's a perception.
The answer is no. Hold on, let me do this thing called... And I'll hit the nature button. Did I do it?
You rolled a 2.
Lovely! It's a fish!
It might be a bird, you don't know. You
It's a
at least
really
know it's a fish.
big fucking
you at least know
penguin.
you at least know it's an aquatic thing.
It's a giant penguin.
It's a giant. It's a fucking huge ass penguin.
Mm-hmm.
Happy feet is now unhappy feet.
Because I don't have any kind of sense of personal preservation, I'm going to use thaumaturgy to kind of vibrate the boat a little bit. See if that draws it back.
Can I keep a lock on it as well? Just to now that I see it, just lock onto it.
I'm gonna say no because you saw it at the edge of your vision as it was going back down.
Fine. I have not shot at it.
Make me a. Make me a charisma check.
Me?
Me.
No, BG.
7.
Okay.
It wouldn't be persuasion, right?
No, it's not a skill check. I'm going off like a spell casting thing if you're casting with charisma.
I mean, it doesn't matter. It's the same thing, but whatever.
For your stats.
Yeah, I was treating that because I was having it be like you going off your spell save thing. Oh, not spell save, but more like your spell thing for that.
Well, if it's an attack, if it's a spell attack bonus that you want, that's.
Well, it would have been a 9 then. So, but yeah. I was just like the roll stands. I was just checking to see because I wasn't gonna have it be a skill check because it's not a skill check. It's more of using your spell thing.
Yeah.
So you make the ship shake around a bit, probably scaring the fuck out of Tail.
Tail is currently a little bit too distracted trying to take off all of his winter clothes that got soaked, so he doesn't fucking get hypothermia and die.
All right. So yeah, you're not really scared. You vibrate the boat a bit. Nothing happens. The water is still as glass.
Down. Well, if the cat fell in, then that means we have to get back.
Smooth. Can I assist in any way with moving the boat back to land?
It's a rowboat.
There's probably an extra pair of oars there.
I'd hope so.
I'll say someone make me a wisdom check with advantage. Either one of you two.
Alright.
Are you going to drive or am I going to drive?
I have a +3 in my wisdom.
That doesn't mean anything to me. Are you going to drive the boat or not?
Sure.
Excellent.
Why
Then
not?
you go ahead and make it then. And I'll just keep an eye out for errant ice
Wisdom save,
flows.
right? Wisdom save with advantage?
Wisdom check with advantage.
Wisdom check, thank you. Really? Really?
Okay.
We suck.
You start to make your way back. You two are not really working in good tandem. Whether it be you just don't work together very well in general, or you just haven't known each other well enough to get in that kind of sync. It's a lot of he's rolling one way, you're rolling the other, so you guys just wind up kind of doing a bit of a circle every now and then.
Oh, no, she's driving. I'm keeping a lookout, but I'm also distracted by keeping an eye out for the monster too. So
I'll say if you're trying to help her row back and steer, you're going to have to have actually participated in that bit.
no, it's a rowboat. Only one person could row it at a time. So have him row it, but let me keep an eye out for stuff. I'm just not doing a good job at it.
Okay, yeah. You wind up bumping into a few ice flows as you're rowing because he misses things.
What are we doing?
The rowboat takes another 3 points of damage. And Ducky, make me another Constitution save. No advantage, just flat roll.
I've got you. Paxton, please don't.
Because it's going to take you about another, I'd say, since you've been rolling around for 2 hours, it's probably going to take you a bit longer. Okay, you're 1 hour. It's taking you an hour to start row back. Make me another wisdom check with advantage, Bree.
What's going on? I've said from first minute.
The group is rowing back after Ducky got soaked, and
I can't stay out here for long. The cat is wet. I thought I said that out of context.
And I'm making them roll to see how long they take and how many con saves Ducky has to make, or take a second point of exhaustion.
One more wisdom check at advantage there, Catherine.
Catherine?
Muted and deafened. Alright. I will take the reins.
If you want, I can roll for her.
Nah. Let's just get this over with. No, you're doing it all wrong. Here, 12.
Does everything wrong.
You're not wrong.
Alright. It's still gonna take you the rest of the hour to get back. Ducky, one more con save, then you won't have to make another one, because by the time you get back, you'll be able to crowd around someone for more warmth, or get some help.
Anakin Wrestler dies of hypothermia day 1.
Do we have to do another
Okay.
D20 since it's been another hour? Or no?
Well, that's what. No, I've already rolled for that in the background.
Gotcha.
I want to fight the winter chart.
You get back. You get back to town at around this time. Get around. Ducky, you can really feel the cold in your bones, but you're able to kind of curl up and maintain some core warmth.
The next person to make a wet cat joke is going to get stuck in the water with me, because I will tackle you off this boat myself.
Do not look at me. I do not know how to properly form a joke.
I know. I can tell.
Looks
Now-
entertainment.
I have to ask. Did any of you take any notes about the monster for Tally? Because Tally did ask you to write that stuff down.
Yes, the notebook was handed to me, and I've been writing in my notebook here in the physical world. big as fuck, rocked that boat. uh, some sort of aquatic creature left us alone. Enough to knock around at least a 300-pound warforged. There wasn't a lot of detail to make out on those drawings.
I'm down. I am down to go back out there as soon as the cat is dry, or even
I would
before.
very much like to at least battle this creature.
Yeah, it
Just
seems like
put
it's
me
a
in front of a
dangerous thing.
fire when we get back to land, and I'll be fine in like half an hour.
All right, you do that. I assume you let Grinsk know that you're going to.
Well, here I'll go up to the dwarf guy. I'll be like,
Alright,
cool.
about
So there is a monster on the lake, just so you know. It does exist.
I do believe we are going to go to one of the 5 taverns and collect ourselves, and then go back to try to kill it. Is that not the plan?
Well, if we want the snowy cat thing to be here with us, then yes, we need to take a little bit to dry off. But
Hey,
if everyone else is down for going out right now, I am as well. So.
Oh, shit. Yes, they weren't. I guess they weren't that drunk.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Look.
I did say earlier
Did you bring back any fish?
No, we didn't, because we were almost eaten ourselves.
Alright, then.
We got back to
no
shore.
fish. If you don't bring any fish back, I'm not going to pay you for it, but if you want to deal with this monster,
Well, no,
go
we're
ahead.
going out again. That's not a question. We're just going to take a little bit of a break. And
Alright,
also, you might want to call back anyone else that is out there, because if they are, they're likely to die.
I can't call anyone back. I have no way to get a hold of them. There's
Right.
about 3 other. There's not. I think there's about 2 other boats out right now.
Do I have a... I'm a soldier. Do I have that fucking thing on me? I don't. Damn. No, well, alright then. Best of luck to your men. We're going to be out here eventually, but we'll be back in a second.
Okay. Alright. Yeah. Of course, that'd be a fucking... He grumbles in Dwarvish and curses out loud. As you leave the docks, assuming to go to one of the taverns, Tally again approaches you. So, did you find anything about the monster?
Other than it's big and scary? Not really.
Notes, anything.
I hand her my notes.
What'd you write down?
Literally, I just word for word described what happened. Just like, we sat on the water for like 2 hours. Large shadow came under our boat, disappeared, knocked us around, was strong enough to knock around at least a 300-pound warforged nearly off the boat. Did not seem interested, went down into the depths. No discernible like features.
Not yet. We're working on it.
No.
We're not giving up just yet. We'll be back in a minute. As soon as the cat is dry.
The cat got splashed with some cold water and is going to warm up, and then we will go back and find out what we can.
Perfect. Hold on to the notebook. Write down whatever you find. Oh, this is good. It's so fascinating. I can't wait.
Just to note, I am not the most intelligent person here, so someone else wants to take the notes. Perfectly okay with that.
You're the walking typewriter. You do it.
Oh, are you not? Oh, I thought you were doing Battlemaster.
Yeah, I'm Battle Master, but that's like level 3, my dude. Right now I have an intelligence of 10.
I don't. Well, if you want me to take
Uh,
over the notes, I will.
I'll take over if you want. I don't care.
It's fine.
I would mostly
Okay.
be trying to aim
I
and see
have to
stuff.
ask, why'd you put your 18 in wisdom as opposed to intelligence? Because battle method goes off of intelligence to function.
I wanted to.
Okay.
And actually, I think it does use some wisdom as well. It uses, yeah, it's dexterity and proficiency bonus. Pretty sure. Am I still?
Anyway,
So, alright. Should we try and get some weapons to help combat that thing? Maybe we should go for spears. That'd be smart.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. I always just thought it was intelligence. My apologies.
yeah,
I'm
a
at
little bit of both. Either way, is the cat dry yet? Are we good to go?
I'm assuming you all go to the tavern to kind of warm up first.
Yeah, that would be
Nice.
that would be a good thing.
But also, you'll hear me?
I asked for a warm plate.
Got it.
Okay. You take about half an hour to get warmed up, dry off your clothes, tail.
Yeah, the tail is the most inconvenient part because it's the length. It's the fucking length of the rest of my body.
You would think that would be just in Quick's mind. I think that would be more inconvenient, but oh well.
At some point, he just has to like hang it up with like a hanger above the fire so it can dry off faster.
I like that imagery. Thank you for that. Hold on, I'll be right back, guys.
Calvin's gonna ask again in the group though. Do you think we should grab spears or something to help combat this thing? Or...
I've got a crossbow. I'm good. If you need a spear, I would
No, I was
ask
thinking
the
about the-
fisherman.
Maybe for the cat.
Oh,
Does anybody have hand axes? I'm better with those.
no. I've got a dagger.
I have a mace.
I could chuck that into the water. I don't think it's going to help very much, but
I have another crossbow if you would like.
What do you have two crossbows?
I have a heavy and a hand. So I don't know if you're proficient with either of those.
Oh
But
wait, I have javelins.
Yep.
there we go.
there you go.
I can just use javelins.
Fuck, where all these
Yep.
javelins come from?
Oh, I just run over. Oh yeah, this is where I keep all my fucking javelins, guys.
What's the flank in the fucking tavern? Ah, I forgot my fucking javelins. My bad, guys.
Oh my god. What the fuck, dude? They're so fucked.
Oh,
All
okay.
right.
But as soon as the cat is dry, Quick will be like, I believe it is now time for us to go and find this strange aquatic creature.
I believe so as well. As long as we're dry, we're ready to go. We've got weapons now that can work. Correct?
Throw
Yes, sir.
things.
Yes. Yes, you do.
Excited.
Great.
Yay.
Time to go. Marching order. Off to the boats. Let's ride.
All right.
They're notorious for their love of it.
Roll me. Someone roll me a d20. Not VG this time.
Not
Actually,
it.
no,
We're gonna
actually,
roll
no.
it anyway.
It's a new thing. VG can roll.
If I can
I
find
did it already.
Ha!
Get fucked.
No, I'll take yours. It's fine.
All right.
I was too slow on the draw.
Fucking motherfucker.
He's always the first one to roll.
No.
I had to scroll up further because I said the monster was just a very large penguin and it fucked up the order of rolls in my chat log.
Oh, bitch.
See, both of your things, I don't like. Both of yours, I think, is just a joke. So I don't even know if these was serious. So.
No, mine's not serious at all. I'm just doing it for fun.
I hate both of you so much.
Yeah, no, we're taking the 18.
As you're sitting, as you're keeping your eyes peeled on the boat, looking for this monster in the sea, or in the lake. Suddenly, your boat gets knocked up. All of you make me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, fuck.
10.
Oh, no, I'm not good at those. Yoink.
God damn it, not again.
Not too bad, thank God.
Time to fail, motherfuckers.
I'm gonna roll so
Fuck you.
bad.
That could have been
Hey, watch
really
the time.
bad for me. Okay, there we
Ashton,
go.
why are you crying
666,
now?
baby.
I'm the one.
Oh, no. See, I'm supposed to be the devil here. What the fuck?
Yeah, shut up, Damon.
Not again.
Well,
As your boat takes 12 damage. I hope you all have been keeping track of your boat's HP.
Yeah, we're at
Supposed
17,
to.
17 down out of 50.
That doesn't
Okay.
sound like it's my job.
Okay, let's see. It was a... Okay, so 3 of you are going in the drink.
Shit.
Because it was a...
Hey.
Okay, to let you know how this works.
Okay,
It was a DC
okay,
12,
let's just...
and anyone who failed by 5 or more went in the water.
Okay.
But that's not even my fault. That's just what it says in the book.
Yeah.
Okay.
So everybody
It is
else
what it
except
is.
for me.
5 or more.
Yeah, so everybody except for me.
Yeah, everybody's in the water.
You don't go prone and you don't plan to go in the water, Damon, but everyone else, the boat's rocking, sends you all flying out of the boat.
Damon's just like, oh
In the water.
man, where'd you guys go?
Since I don't need to breathe, can I just like calmly look around and see if I can see this thing?
Make me a perception check. Normal.
I'm gonna bolt back
Fine.
on the fucking ship though.
I think I
Alright.
see it.
Oh,
You see it. This very big creature. 4 fins, a long neck, and razor sharp teeth.
This is a place. Charlie.
And I need and because you're early rolls, you still don't know what it is. I need all of you to roll me initiative.
So I was about to ask, can I tag it?
wow. Well, okay, sure.
Shit. I'm having to navigate very fucking carefully around that page.
Shit, sorry, I didn't think this was gonna happen immediately, so I didn't prepare a map for this.
It's fine. Just click on our tokens and then add turn, and then put in our numbers.
I rolled a
You can still cast spells, right?
Huh? Yeah, you can cast spells underwater, my dude.
So if they have
Cool.
verbal components, you'll start to drown.
It'd be great for me
I
because
simply keep my head above water. It's called treading water, Lamau.
Ha! Just using. Alright, I see. I see how it is.
if you just drank the water fast enough, like you can be
Chug chug.
Scott chug the ocean, my dude.
Yeah,
I'm
that
gonna
lands
mess
chug.
with your sheet very briefly, Duck. Because I just realized I don't think any of you have the exhaustion tracker turned on.
I do.
I for sure don't.
I do not allow it.
Oh.
Oh, and since we're fighting a monster now.
Because Ducky's still dealing with 1 level of exhaustion. That'll happen and that'll last until long rest.
Really? Even after resting up?
Well, you guys only rested for about an hour in order to dry off, Duck.
Okay. Show exhaustion tracking on.
Like, I asked what you guys wanted to do, so don't blame me with that one.
We weren't. Calm down. First to see and last to act. I fucking love my shit.
Oh, yeah, that was plus 2. That was a 10. Okay.
Oh, good. The fish goes before me.
Kevin, you're up first. The thing is about 20 feet below you.
Okay. How far away is the boat from me?
About 10 feet for you, because I think you have to use double movement to swim.
So we take my action to get there.
I'll say no. I'll say that it'll take double your movement, like the movement it would take. Like say it would take 5 feet to get to the boat normally, because you're swimming, it takes 10.
Okay. And I would take my action to get onto the boat, or can I just climb on?
I'll say no.
Okay. Then I'd like to get on. I'm assuming the creature's only like 30 feet from me. And I will cast my favorite spell, Guiding Bolt. It definitely hits, right?
It's guiding bolt. Of course it doesn't hit.
Yeah,
he's right. It doesn't.
Basically, you'd see as
Also, I'm pretty sure with water combat, unless I think spells ignore this, but I do think they get problems with ranged attacks and sort of water things.
I don't think so.
What weapon you're using, so like crossbows are completely fine to work in underwater.
Okay. I just because I think it's melee weapons outside of like a trident have penalties for.
The minotaurs are fine. Hold on, I need to list this stuff because I'm doing a water-based campaign, so I am about this.
Spells work as intended. Ranged weapon attacks only work within the normal range of the weapon, not the disadvantage range. And it has disadvantage except for if it is a projectile. And then, of course, anything that's fully submerged has resistance to fire.
Isn't there a thing with thunder, lightning damage as well?
No, it doesn't say anything about thunder lightning damage.
Got it. That was good.
Alright, but basically, as Catherine Launcher pulled herself back onto the boat, fucking pointing her hand down at it, resting her hand, and holy energy being on to build. Sort of like a Magic Missile Dart, but way larger, and just scream something celestial, fired from her palm, and missed the shot.
Yeah. As you go to fire it, the cold that kind of bites into you is a bit of a surprise, so your aim is thrown off just slightly, just barely missing the creature. David, you are up.
Cool. Alrighty. Do I see it below me?
Vaguely. It is a large, dark mass. You don't really have anything particular of it.
Good enough. Crossbow time.
Alright. Roll it.
15. Ignore the dueling style.
8. That hits.
Excellent. Rack the crossbow one more time for the next round, and that's it.
Remind me, how does loading property work again?
I just can't fire twice in a round if I have extra attack.
Okay. Next up, Pale. You are in the drink once again. And there is a very angry looking fish around about 10 feet away from you.
So she's muted and can't unmute right now. And she can barely hear. They can barely hear us. Sorry, that's my bad. They can barely hear us, so we might need to type that.
Either type it or just roll for them, depending on availability.
They do have javelins. Javelins.
Javelins do go burr.
I'm sorry, what did?
Yep, that.
Jo-
Wow.
They said that.
Wow. That was a journey.
You.
Yeah. Is this what people see when I write in use my handwriting?
Also,
Yes.
No.
You talking to me? My shit. I'm kidding.
like Ducky's sheet is mostly blank. The only thing there is the claws. There's no gear. There's nothing. The background's not even filled out.
For a moment.
Ducky, are you typing with a hammer?
All right.
Have baby. That's fine. Is the baby typing for you?
Ugh,
Being mean, and I do not apologize.
that works.
I rolled for you, Duck. Wait, don't thrown things have like aren't thrown things like underwater? Correct me if I'm wrong.
No, they only work. They only work within their first range. So if it's 10 feet away, then it works. And then if it's a javelin or some other thrown weapon, it doesn't have disadvantage.
Or any
Which is
kind
why,
of like.
which is why the crossbows work. Technically, daggers work, darts work, and javelins work as well.
Ducky, you're good. You hit it, I think.
Yeah. What's damage on a javelin? It's D6, right?
Yes. Javelins are
I
D6.
believe Duck has the javelin of killing big fishes.
So 5.
Yep. I was expecting combat to happen this session because I didn't know how. I was expecting you guys to fuck around quite a lot because that's your general MMO. MMO, not MMO.
Not my MMO.
You have the Wanderlust.
So here's the thing. Damon
Robot.
likes
Fed
to
ran the
joke
clock this
around,
time.
but when it's go time, his soldier instincts kick in, and he is 100% serious.
Yeah,
So-
I'll keep that in mind for next time. But I was not expecting you guys to just go. I was
That's
expecting
fine.
to have more time with this.
Giant monster equals let's fucking kill it. Let's go. Let's
I
save
also
these
was
people.
expecting you to roll a fucking so high because literally the thing doesn't show up unless you roll high enough on that d20.
That's true.
My bad. I don't feel bad in any way, shape, or form.
We would have earned our dinner at least.
All right, next up is the
I do not need
thing.
to eat.
Since Ducky is closest, it's gonna lash out with its teeth because it has a 10-foot range.
I can't rage as a reaction, can I?
No.
Yeah, you can rage as a bonus action.
It is only a bonus action.
You can bonus rage, and you can
Ooh, that fucking sucks for you.
also.
It gets worse because I
Hunter,
assume,
sorry.
Big ass angry plesiosaur.
You forgot to ask Ducky if they wanted to move back into the boat.
oh yeah, did you want to move? I don't think it is. I don't think it would have mattered because they can still get to you.
I would be
Well,
the
yeah,
other thing, and it would target me. So
Oh yeah, you're right. It would go for you then. It's closer because it's going for closest one. So yeah,
There
that
you-
one hits you.
okay.
Now here's why you're probably gonna regret that.
I do not regret anything.
Crits double dice, right?
Yes, it's just
Yes.
doubles the amount of dice rolled. So it's like 60-10 or some shit like that, whatever this thing is, I don't know. Ooh, yeah, that's not good. I got the first
Okay,
number
you
right.
kill me. You kill me. Congratulations.
Did I just?
Yeah, you're 100% just straight up dead immediately. No one has
Okay.
enough hit points to
No,
survive
no,
that
no,
level one.
no. You're not straight up dead. It's 1 point off from straight killing you. 1 point off.
Why have you immediately fucking murdered me, Hunter?
No. This hit Devin and not you.
Oh, why are you immediately murdering us?
He rolled a natural 20.
That's very
all.
uncool. That's very uncool and unsexy.
It was
Very
a
cringe.
nat 20, okay? And hey, he's not instant dead. He's just mostly dead.
Hey guys,
Fine.
if we get insta died, can we all make different clerics and make this the worst fucking time
Not
for
like
Hunter?
this.
Like literally, you're 1
We
point
can.
off because it was 28 HP. Oh, did Devin leave?
He disconnected. There he goes.
Oh, for
You
a
know what? Can
second.
we actually all play monks? I feel like that would be much worse.
Okay, for a second I thought Devin had just left because I killed his character.
Well, my bad. No, it's okay. I'll roll a new character.
I mean, you're
Not
not
dead
dead
yet.
yet.
You're not
just
dead yet.
unconscious.
Oh no, I'm whole ass dead, man.
No, it's 1
HP.
point off. It had to do 28 because you have 14.
Well, it doubles the dice, my man. That's 50. You said it was a crit, so that's.
No.
That
50.
is.
It doubles
I
the
already
amount of
killed
dice
it.
rolled. So instead of
It's-
3d6, it did 66. So that
Okay.
roll is 100% true.
Okay, then yeah, I'm unconscious. Fuck.
Yes, you are.
Thinking, rapid.
I got you, bro.
All right. Speaking of, make me a death save.
Natural one. Here we go, boys.
Immediately dies.
Two
Get two
failures.
natural ones in a row. Let's go.
Don't worry, I'll
Okay.
finish you off. Okay. That's fine.
Okay.
Hey.
Here. Next up, Catherine, and I say you. What's your? Oh yeah, you're fucking heavy. I'll say you sink 30 feet, just to be fair.
He's 30 feet
Damn.
from me now. Ooh. So
I was-
is he like 40 feet from me or?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
round
about
yeah.
40 feet.
Okay. So Devin.
So you can. He's good.
Oh. Oh. Well.
This is funny. And I'm the only one that's gonna be left.
Yeah, you say that. However, you know have you played Payday 2?
Yes.
Get the fuck up!
Oh, it's 60 healing word? What the fuck?
There's somebody who's gonna die. It wasn't gonna be me. Also it's 7 because I used the max hit die because cleric shit.
Right.
Fuck yeah, my dude. Hunter almost fucking kills me.
Oh, you're not dead. I'm here.
I'm sorry, but I rolled a fucking
It's
crit.
good.
What
It's
was
fine.
Like,
That's how D&D fucking works, dude. Makes it exciting. Let's
Dude,
do
how
this.
dare you roll? Hunter, why did you roll dice?
like,
In
How
Dungeons
dare you
and
play the
Dragons?
game correctly?
You.
blame the book for having me throw a CR2 at you at level 1.
That's fine.
You
We're good. We're 4
fucking-
adventurers versus 1 monster. We'll be fine. Moving on.
Exactly. Besides, I'm gonna get the killing blow right now. Oh.
I'm
Yes.
just laughing. This is funny.
Oh.
Next up, Damon.
Yeah. The same thing as
Back.
last time. Crossbow time. Go. I'm just gonna untick
Mom?
this for now because I can't have my long sword
I'm
out.
back. Sorry, my mom called me.
13.
That hits.
Cool.
As the boat leaves your, you see since you're on the boat, you see the figure underwater writhe a bit. For you, Quick Trip, because you're still under the water, you see that it took that bolt like around where the one of the flippers meets its body.
I have nothing else
Oh,
that
can
helps
they
me.
just see like 3 lights in the water from me? That's fun.
It's like Sam Fisher getting
Look at
eaten
Sam
by a
Fisher.
Nessie.
You motherfucker, we went to the same thing. I said, oh, it's like Sam Fisher.
Y'all immediately went Sam Fisher. That's amazing.
You go do anything else?
I can't.
Okay.
I've got nothing else
Tail,
to do.
you're up.
I have no more spells, try not to do anything stupid.
Was that your only spell?
I
I'm
cast
still,
a guiding bolt earlier.
I'm still running around house dealing with baby stuff. Can someone roll another javelin attack? Wait, I'm gonna raise his bonus action javelin, please.
All right. D20 plus 4.
Someone can do that. It's not me, because I'm using mobile as well.
Wait, what?
That hits. Roll damage. Now, with a javelin, does he get rage damage bonus? I don't know if he does.
Rages, I think, is only on melee attacks, but I could look it up.
They rolled a 4.
Alright, so that's 6 damage.
I think I do because I still have proficiency with the weapon.
It's a
don't
melee
I?
weapon attack using strength specifically. So because number one,
Wonderful.
because you're not using Dex, or you are using Dex to throw this thing, and because it's not a melee attack, then it is not rage bonus applicable.
I'm mostly rage so I don't get my ass fucking murdered.
That is a good idea.
Did I break you? Are you still just staring at the wall? Are you okay?
Alright, that's the end of your turn.
Okay.
Next up is the thing. Since it saw Quick Trick sink and thinks that he's probably dead. Yeah. It's gonna go for the person who's dealt the most damage.
Which is me.
On the boat.
Yeah.
Did I get on the boat with you?
Does a 13 hit you, Damon?
No. Does not.
Alright, its head lashes out of the water, and you get a clear look of it. The serpentine kind of head with razor-sharp, needle-like teeth. As you just dodge out of the way as its jaw clicks shut right next to where your head would be. Your head would have been.
Huh. Not the horns.
You were right.
Before slinking back into the water.
Speaking of back in the water.
I can't hit it with
Trick.
anything because I don't have my melee weapon equipped.
Well, also,
You can punch it.
it has a 10-foot reach.
Oh yeah, that
Oh.
works too. Ooh.
That hits. Roll damage.
Oh, it didn't auto roll damage? What the ass? I thought I got this right this time.
Did you
Back from the dead, asshole.
Did it drop him? It dropped him, right?
Yeah, it knocked him unconscious.
Okay. No, I'm wondering if he was next to it, because if so, he has disadvantage. If not, then that's fine.
No,
Yeah,
I don't
he's not
think
right
so.
next to him. Also, he
Yeah,
would have moved. The thing had to move in order to get within range of you because it was about 20 feet down from the boat.
Yeah.
This is 1d10 plus 4. 11 damage in its ass.
Ooh, that's a lot.
Heavy crossbow.
And then I will also spend my rest of my turn reloading.
Are you gonna move?
Sure, I rise 15 feet upwards.
All right, that leaves you about.
I was 40 down, so
Fucking
Yeah.
ascending right now.
No. You were 50 down because you were because you were about.
I was like 20
Actually,
below.
no. You're 40. You're 40 because you were at 10 feet under from. Then he bit you. Then you sunk 30.
Yeah, so 40, so I rise
Yeah,
15.
Yeah. All right. So you're 25 away from the boat. Catherine, you're up.
By the way, thanks, Kathy. That put me at half hit points. Thank you.
Please never say that again.
What, Kathy?
Alright. I'm done
Caffeine.
with this. Can I take about my healing? I want my spell slot
That's
back.
weird as fuck.
Can I
dude,
shoot him
it's
with
my
guiding
off
bolts?
name.
Yeah, right? Jokes. Can my guiding bolt hit him now?
You can certainly try.
If you want it, you could certainly try.
Yeah, with all my 0 spell slots left. Alright.
Just say it, you nerd.
Yeah, I wasn't lying. Alright. What is this check again? It is a dex save. Do we think this thing is dexterous? That is what.
Pretty well.
I'm thinking about Sacred Flame or firing at it again.
It doesn't seem to have a super high AC, so it's up to you.
I'm noticing that. I think I can hit him with a +4.
Good job.
All right, that hits. Roll damage.
It did. 4 trays.
That's 3 more. That's 3 less damage than it had dealt to it. We're okay. We're okay.
You're barely able to make out that the bolt hit it, but it seemed like it mostly grazed. It still did damage, but you can tell that probably wasn't that much. It didn't hit that hard.
Gotcha.
All right, next up, Damon.
Yes.
The thing just tried to take your head off.
It
What do
did.
you do?
Well, how close is it to me? It's still within range of my crossbow, yeah?
Yes, it is within. It's within 10 feet.
It's about the only thing that I can do. Unless I can... is there a way that I can move up to it to attack, or no? Not without getting in the water?
Not without getting in the water.
Cool. Crossbow it is. 17 for 5.
That hits. Ooh, it is not... You can tell, like, some of the surrounding water is starting to look a bit red. It is not looking good.
Kill it with
It's like
fire, man.
It's like a strawberry icy in the water as the blood's kind of like congealing around.
Right, with grenadine.
Now I'm so fucking hungry.
Ale, you're up. What do you want to do?
Duck gonna give it to it. Maybe. I think I use another javelin if I'm correct.
Wait, whose turn is it? Is my turn?
Yep.
Yours.
Yes.
Jam, Flynn.
This is 3 out of 5.
3 out of 4, actually.
So does
Like,
one.
you should have 5 javelins as a barbarian.
Yeah.
So 3rd shot out of 5 that you have total.
Well, okay. I rolled,
Does range go away if you, even if you hit something but something doesn't hit you back?
No, as long as you make an attack roll against something, or if something hits you, then you're good.
Got it. Just clarifying. Not because I have a barbarian as a backup or anything.
Alright, need me to roll for you, Ducky, or are you good?
there we go.
That hits, roll damage, it's a d6.
Wrong lead slash.
Oh,
Baby's no longer crying, guys. I'm so happy.
Plus 2.
Yeah, so that's another 6 damage.
lovely.
Respectable.
Alright, it is really not looking good from all the red in the water.
He's gonna run like a little bitch. Nope, it's gonna attack like a little bitch.
Well,
Who's it hitting?
I'm assuming me.
because you're under the water, you see this. It seemingly aware that it's in danger and has taken a lot of damage. It makes a break for it, swimming off at a rapid pace. It is dashed. It is 80 feet away from the boat, 90 feet away from you.
Oh, that's cute. I hit it.
All right, roll damage.
Thanks. That's 2 plus 4, I believe. So 6. Yeah, plus 4. Piercing. 6 damage. Get fucked.
All right, Catherine, you can no longer see the creature.
Okay. Can I roll perception to try and find it? I know I'm gonna have disadvantage.
Yeah, make it a disadvantage.
I'm also gonna rise 15 more feet to the surface.
16?
There you go.
You see it just barely.
I want to. Can I? Anything else on my turn still, or?
You have your action. I'll say that wasn't an action. I'll say no. I'll say I took your bonus action.
Cool. And I will call out and fire at it like this. Oh, I hate this game.
Well,
Why is it at disadvantage?
why is it a disadvantage?
I had it still toggle.
Because that disadvantage is right. It was 90 feet away.
What? Well, then I wouldn't have hit.
It
period.
wouldn't have worked anyway.
Yeah,
So
underwater.
would have had to do something else.
And I'll just radiant. Never mind. You know what? I'll just smile and nod. Eyes of the grave. Is there any undead creatures within 60 feet of me? Okay. End of my turn.
I saw it
Yes.
roll the deck save.
But isn't he 80 feet? I don't know.
Yeah, he's further away
yeah,
than 60.
90 feet. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. So
I'm the only
you're
people
basically
that can
fucked
hit him
unless you
hard.
jump in the water
Yeah.
first.
Eyes of the grave. Is there any undead within 60 feet of me?
No.
Okay, that ends my turn.
Damon, would you like to do anything?
It's 90 feet away, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, I'm confident in my constitution. I'm gonna jump in the water and swim to where I'm in range of it with my crossbow.
All
and then
right.
shoot it.
That okay. It's 75 feet away. So yeah, make the attack roll.
Aha! I suck.
Apparently, one of the springs in your crossbow side to fuck up because the bolt just goes up. Tail, what would you like to do?
Hey Doug, I don't think any of your attacks have the range, so unless you want to actually swim after it.
Oh, wait, is it my turn again?
Yeah.
I already have 1 point of exhaustion. That's a bad idea.
Alright, that's combat because it's good dash again and be out of line of sight from all of you.
Are you sure? What's the range on a heavy things?
It would be gone. I don't think you're.
There's nothing we can do about that.
Oh, well.
You can go. You can go like 80 feet
it was
now.
it was already nearly 100 feet away, and it would have crossed that point on his turn.
Oh, I want to keep shooting the bitch. Alright. You see, it's just very
I
slowly.
want to kill the giant
it's-
penguin.
Yeah, me too. It's fine.
Giant ice chicken. Well, I'm gonna swim back onto the boat and try not to die.
So you see, showing very suddenly, one robotic hand, two robotic hands slowly rises, three eyes out of the water. That was unpleasant.
Get in the boat, 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 get in the boat. It's so fucking cold out here. Oh my god.
Alright, I'm assuming you're gonna start rowing back.
Yes. Post haste.
Since you all went in the water, I'm gonna need all of you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Cool.
Wait, did I get stuck in the water too?
Yeah,
Yes.
you all, everyone
Yeah.
got knocked back in the water except
Ah,
everyone got
shit.
knocked in the water except BG.
I jumped in by
Aw.
myself. I did this to myself.
Yeah, so and then BG jumped in
Fuck.
the water himself. So yeah, make me a con save.
What did you gain from that?
I was gonna try and kill it.
God damn it.
If
All
it was
right,
hurt, I could get into range if I jumped in the water. So I was like,
alright,
fuck it.
Damn it, Fiji.
Catherine?
I'm gonna get another point of exhaustion.
As Damon starts rolling back, you can
Cut it out.
feel that cold, the cold of the air and the cold of the water, just sinking into your flesh, into your very bones. It feels like it's an unpleasant. It's an extremely unpleasant state. You take 1 point of exhaustion.
As Damon starts heading back, Catherine, through chattering teeth, is gonna just like, why would you?
Someone make me a wisdom check to decide how long you're gonna take to get back.
Anybody
I
but
can do
me.
that.
Well, I'm driving apparently, so or that.
Oh,
or those two.
No, if you want
No.
to take the wheel, all right. With that, you don't take any extra you don't if you that you don't waste time. You get back there very quickly, so none of you have to make an extra roll.
I do not feel the cold. I just know that my joints are locking up from ice.
Point of order, the book you had, Devin, you're holding on to.
Wasn't me. I gave it to VG.
It doesn't matter.
no.
It's all soaked. It doesn't matter.
I was saying that the book seems to be all right. It was a leather. It was made of leather and oilskin.
Is the paper made of whaleskin too?
And the paper inside is more of a vellum than an actual piece of paper. Like more
Cool.
vellum than parchment.
Sure. I'm not worried about that right now. I want to get warm and I want to not die.
It's fine. I believe the tavern is close by.
Yeah. When you get back, Grins goes up to you. Any fish? Oh shit.
Yeah.
You all look like.
One really big one. One really big fish. Nasty.
Yeah, you say that Tally approaches, a giddy smile on their face. Oh, what was it? What'd you see?
Yeah, talk and
Tell me
walk.
everything.
Tally, talk and walk. We're walking to
Big
the inn
fucking
right now.
fish!
Alright. Walk talk.
See a noticeable gash on fucking in Quick Trick's midsection.
Anyway, so we'll.
With probably a lot of holes perforating your chassis.
Yeah, it's not the best. While we're walking and talking, I'll tell Tali what I saw, what we saw basically.
Oh, fascinating.
Serpentine head,
Oh, boy.
sharp teeth,
I
rubbery
get
skin
dunked in the
eyes.
water for this fucking fish again. I'm going to lose my mind.
Oh, let's see. Let me pull up a sheet or something.
It was bleeding quite heavily when it decided to flee. If we go out and get it hunted, I'm sure we can kill it.
We probably could, but we're also going to die of hypothermia. Because
I did not suggest we go immediately. I was merely saying if we wanted to go out again later, we could probably kill it if we were better prepared.
That was a plesiosaur.
It probably was. I don't know what that is.
Once you all get warmed up, you wouldn't mind writing down in the notebook what you saw.
I'll fucking draw the
Okay,
thing if
exactly.
you want me to.
I believe it is better for us to warm up. I can already feel my joints locking up, and I need to repair my...
Yes. Warm first.
Quick Trick goes into the nearest bar, sits in front of the fire, and asks for another warm plate. Because fuck it, I don't know. Well, that's something that broke.
So assuming you go to the tavern to...
Yeah, whatever the closest one is. And then I can't dry things, can I? With turgid. I can't. No.
Only- Only presentation.
Quick Trick pretty much strips down to wood and strips everything off and puts it in front of the fire.
Oh. Well, this has been a very eventful day.
As you all warm up at the tavern, probably get some food and some ale.
It's been now almost 6 hours since we started.
Let's continue.
You were looking for a nighttime hunt then?
Is that a bad idea?
Well, I can see in the dark, but not very far.
As a note, that because of Icewind Dale's eternal winter thing, all natural light is dim.
Exactly. So it's going to be hellishly dark outside, and even darker in the water.
If you wish to rest for the night,
It's times like this when dark vision is useful.
Do you have dark vision? I thought about exit.
You do.
I do, yes.
Yes.
I mean, if your sheet was supposed to be evidence of that, no, you don't, because you haven't filled it out, Duck.
I will get it filled out when I can get on my laptop, Hunter. It's really hard to do this shit on mobile.
You know what? That's fair.
It is true. Regardless.
I'll be able to get on my laptop later tonight.
Regardless. The only one who won't be able to see us is the one that can heal us.
I also cannot see well in the dark.
It's a little bit inconvenient.
Exactly. I can't make light or anything. Pretty much all I'm good for is my crossbow, my weaponry. At the moment, anyway. Or if you need to open a window, I can do it from across the room, but that's about it.
I would not recommend opening a window, as it is very cold outside and it's very warm in here.
Yeah.
It's very cold, yes.
I have a light cantrip as well that can help if we need light.
Cool.
But
By the way, Catherine, I did not thank you for healing me. I appreciate it.
don't mention it.
I'm actually surprised that
more.
worked as well as it did.
As I said, I am a semi-organic being.
Even so. Surprised.
I've had a little practice.
With robots.
Hmm?
You've had a little practice with Warforged.
No, not at all. I've never seen you before in my life.
Oh.
No, it's... I grew up in a gladiator arena, and a lot of people needed healing, so... I had to get good.
That would make sense.
Please, over. What is a gladiator?
It's someone who fights for money and entertainment.
Yeah, they're a type of entertainer where they fight other entertainers.
Yes,
It's kind of like wrestling.
It's blood sport.
Less of a bitch-ass sport.
It's blood sport and it's barbaric.
Some
It's
mercenaries
fun.
for sure.
That's what I hated most about it. It was just really good.
It's a lot of pomp and circumstance. Everybody knows the gladiators are fake.
What?
If you want proper fake, go to wrestlers.
Right, that one.
So it's like mercenary work, but for sure. But for show.
They're fake, everything's not real. It's all scripted. The whole thing.
Even in wrestling,
I
they can get
see.
very hurt, though.
That
Oh
just
yes,
means they're doing
definitely.
their jobs
I've
wrong.
broken my nose several times.
I'm not saying it's not entertaining, I'm just saying it's not real fighting.
Well, actually, I concur.
Oh,
They can
I
get very
understand.
hurt.
So it is not real fighting, not experience.
No, it's not a fight to the death, it's a fight to whoever yields first in a lot of occasions.
Oh.
Unless you're from a
Oh,
backwoods
I
country, in
understand.
which case it is a fight to the death and nobody wants to be a part of that.
Mm.
It's usually slaves who are forced to fight, and they don't really appreciate it very much.
What is a slave?
Someone is forced to do something against their will. We're going to catch you up on a lot of things here, quickly.
Just processing. The
I'm gonna sit-
eyes are like slowly.
Alright, sit down over
slowly
there.
burning.
When a mommy robot and a daddy robot love each
Oh
other very
no,
much.
no! I'm going to my room. I'm going.
We don't need to give the
If
robot
you're
the
talking
sauce.
about the act
What?
of fornication, that does not apply to
Nah.
Warforged. We are
No, I was
created, not
I was
born.
going to say that they'd break out their tools and make a tiny other one version of themselves. A 3.0.
Anyone remember that fucking movie Robots with like the fucking...
Yeah, they just
Yes,
have
I
to have
watched
the
it
parts
religiously
delivered.
as a child.
They have the parts
Like-
delivered to their home, and then they build it using whatever tools are on hand, and
No,
then
for
there you
some
go.
reason, I don't believe you at all.
Well, it's not like a fucking
considering the
stork
fact
could
that
carry
I'm
it.
not
You know what?
created
I'm
by-
just going to. Tail just takes his scarf and like wraps it around his head, to, like cover his ears.
Considering the fact I was made by an organic being, not a warforged, I do not believe that it's completely true all the time. Not to say that a warforged cannot make another warforged.
Also, I want you to realize this is still in the fucking Forgotten Realms, so the fact that Warforged exists is gonna be a bit of a logical thing that I'm not going to address ever.
Yeah, we're not going to worry about it. I'm going to call him an automaton and leave it at that. Huh. Either way, if it's going to run away from us like that, it's likely going to lick its wounds, retreat. I don't know if we're going to find it outside of whatever resting place it has.
We could hunt it.
Do you know how to hunt gigantic lake monsters?
No.
It's not my particular area of expertise, I can tell you that much.
But I can learn.
I know a very basic form of hunting, as in endurance hunting. Seeming that I don't need much rest, I can just run and run and run until the thing tires out and I kill it.
If you don't need to breathe, you could always walk to the bottom of the ocean and kill it yourself.
This is
I'm
true,
pretty sure-
but also my joints are at risk from extreme cold.
Yes, I did forget about that. Well, I don't know much about tracking, but I do know a lot about cornered animals. Typically, they'll go back to licking their wounds if you let them go. They're not going to come out for quite a while, most likely. Though we're going to have to search for it. If we can even find it. Assuming that it doesn't need to surface ever.
Did I notice anything about it, like, needing to breathe when I was underwater? Like, did it, like, go up for air at any point, or did it just, like, hold its breath? Or was it using gills?
Well, it went up to fight me. The entire fight was like 6 seconds long, so...
It doesn't. You didn't really get such a good look at whether or not it was holding its breath or not, because a good chunk of the time you spent underwater, you were unconscious.
Well, for the first part of that, I spent perception. Then I was unconscious.
Since you probably would have talked with Tally a bit, Tally would have told you that plesiosaurs need air, and they but they can hold their breath for extremely long periods of time.
Well, then that's helpful. In that case...
So it needs to resurface eventually.
And if you do what you asked, and you said, and actually write down and draw a picture of the thing for Tally,
Yeah.
Tally would actually hand you a small pouch of 5 gold and a scroll.
Oh.
Good work should be rewarded, right? Here, for your trouble.
Well, thank you very much. I assume this is a team effort, and you all got a lot more wet than I did, so divvy it up.
We should split it evenly. I will take this underhand, and I will split it.
I'll let you do it. I'm the only one that has silver on him, though, right?
The spell scroll, it's the animal friendship spell on the scroll, so that might help with your dealing with the plesiosaur. It's odd that it's only causing problems now.
It does seem a little bit odd. It's only... I mean, clearly that thing's been living in the lake for a while, or else it wouldn't be so damn big, but... Why now and not earlier? That's a good point. Either way, I can't use this scroll. That would have to be purview of our resident healer. If at all.
Catherine, would you take this scroll?
I mean, I could probably use it if I were able to cast magic, but I'm not quite at the moment.
I was not programmed to channel or use any sort of magical energy.
No.
Interesting.
I mean, I know one spell, but it's not, I don't have the capacity for it, not yet. I'm working on it. I will say that I'm working on it.
What spell do you know?
I can open a window. That's about it. I can also make the fire brighter. I can make the boat do jiggly things.
And you can make your voice very booming.
Yes, I can make my voice louder. See, you
It's
know
quite
what
a
I'm
fun
talking
spell,
about.
isn't it?
It's not as useful as the other ones that I've seen, but I can't seem to reproduce the effects of the other ones quite yet. Like I said,
Okay.
I'm working on it.
You'll get there eventually.
I certainly hope so.
I hope so too.
As long as I'm not eaten
So,
by...
you gave us 5 gold, and I'm thinking to myself, because my brain is poop, but if we split it into, like, silvers...
It would be, well...
We
What's,
give
I mean,
1.2.
we'd have to divide it into copper to do it at all.
Yeah,
Just
and
1.2 and give somebody 3 silver instead of 2.
Just give someone their silver.
you don't understand. I have to divide it down to the very cent.
Well, we are in a bar. You could get change.
Yes, I will do so. So everyone gets 4 gold. Catherine get a spell scroll.
What?
Of
No, 4 silver. Not gold.
I thought she said 4 gold.
No, the entire pouch was 5 gold.
Yeah, so 5 gold. So
we each
initially
get 1.
everyone get 4 gold.
No,
Yeah, I was
we each get
thinking
1
one-
gold.
Yeah, everybody gets 1 gold and 2 silver, and then somebody gets 3.
Yes, there you go.
Kind of. I think
1
I
gold,
think I did my math.
2 silver.
2 people get 3.
Yes. Yeah, 2 people get 3. So
Or we could just put 2 in a group fund.
I am all in favor of people who saved others' lives getting the extra silver. Just saying.
Hold on. I'm doing math.
Pay the healer.
Pay the healer and not the person who ended up dunking us into the water twice.
You're not looking at me. I didn't dunk anyone.
I'm looking
Well,
at Damon.
if we're paying the person who's dunking us in the water, then we'd have to go find the plesiosaur again, because he did it both times. Or it, I suppose.
I'm looking at you, Damon.
I didn't do anything.
Looking directly.
I'm the only one who didn't
Looking
fall in the
directly.
water because I'm fine.
Yeah, but you did the
The
most
rest
damage.
of us
you-
got stuck in the water, though.
Yeah, but you did jump in the water.
I jumped in the water of my own accord. I didn't fall in. I didn't make you fall in either.
I was also very confused by that at first, and I realized what you were trying to
I was
do.
trying to kill it. We don't
I
have to
saw.
go out hunting, but I guess
I'm
we
still
have to go out
blaming you
hunting
for
now.
it, Damon. You're the only one who didn't get naturally stuck in the water.
No, I did it by my own accord. I'll do it myself.
Everyone gets 1 gold and 25 copper pieces.
There we go.
Woo, we got it, guys.
Sorry, I had to
silver,
like
5
unbrain fart myself.
1 gold, 2 silver, 5 copper.
Yeah.
There you go. Fantastic.
Thank
Now I can
you.
now I can afford a carriage fare down the block.
Gold. 2 silver.
Well, if we are to go out and kill it, then we should start as soon as we're rested.
It will take me some time to repair this wound. Looks at it.
We've got nothing but time. It's not
Yeah.
coming out
So the-
anytime soon. It's most likely going to try and recover. And in that period of time, we can recover as well.
Do you all have rooms? Do I need to pay for any of you?
No.
I live here.
Oh, right. I forgot. I am sorry.
I'll give him a pat on the head.
Like, you see their eyes, like, rotate, like, trying to, like, comprehend what that means. What are you doing to my head?
It's a sign of affection. I have pat your head. It's a way
Yes,
to
sure.
non-verbally say good job.
Registering head pat as affirmation.
Wonderful.
It's just gonna go curl up in front of the fire.
If
Just sitting down.
Quick Trick joins you, but first takes, like, all their cloaks and stuff off and puts it in front of the fire.
The clothes catch on fire. That's a
I hate it
joke.
when that happens.
Gone. All right.
Do you have a room? This Catherine.
Mm,
Do you have a room, or will you be staying here with me?
probably getting a room. I want to bed.
Okay. Clerk will just sit in a chair and just like stay still. Just looks like he's turned into a statue.
Uh,
Let's see.
Yep.
Thinking about this logically, how are we going to go from here and find what we're looking for? My guess, if it's been plaguing this town specifically for a while, whatever nest it has is nearby. I would assume so.
Now, could buy some fish from local fishermen. Else.
Well,
Do you think it has to be in
the other
river,
part
or-
about that is, if it does need air and it does need a place to rest, then its nest will be somewhere along the shoreline, I'd assume.
That seems about right.
Logically
If you
speaking.
go hunting for weird outcroppings or places in the lake where there are probably lots of dead fish bones. Or shipwrecks.
Well, if there is that at all, we could ask around, see if there's anything strange along the shoreline to the north of here.
There are multiple bars, like they said. We could go check them out.
There were lots of what?
Bars. I'm sorry.
Oh, bars, yes.
I believe 5 taverns, if I'm correct.
Well, I don't really
There
need...
are.
I don't really need to recover as much. I just need to get warm. So what I'll do is
What's-
I'll go out and ask people in the town. If you wish to join me, you may, but I'll go out and ask, see if I can't drum something up while you recover yourselves.
I think it would be best if I rested.
Me as well. I only need about 6 hours though, so
I am incredibly exhausted. So I'm
I
going
didn't
to
get
go
a point of
home.
exhaustion, did I, Hunter? Did I get a point of exhaustion?
No, I think it was just Catherine and Duck.
Oh, cool. So I'm just gonna do this real quick to see if it does anything. Actually, I am quite okay, and I'm good to go.
You know what? I'm going to
Have
go
fun.
home.
Don't do anything stupid.
Get yelled at for tracking water into the house, and then I'm going to curl up on my bed and sleep.
We shall
I
meet
will
here
see-
soon.
I will see you all at another time. It's not right now. I'm really fucking tired. Oh,
Have a good evening,
Goodbye.
Tails.
have a good evening, Quick. Have a good evening, Damon, and have a good evening, Catherine. And Tails going to walk like, you know how people walk through the winter when they're like, their coat's just like a little bit too thin, and they're just kind of like huddled in on themselves. Yeah, Tails gonna walk the entire way home looking like that.
Looking like straight out of fucking Christmas Carol.
Yeah.
That's the trick. Puts his clothes back on and equips everything. Goes to walk with Damon. I forgot I had second wind.
I hate you.
What?
You couldn't have used it to heal yourself because you were unconscious.
How else?
Nah, man, just use your bonus action instead of death saves. Come on.
What were the names of the bars again?
One of them was the Blackbeard or something.
I think one of them had something to do with some sort of goose. I do not remember.
Hit hair
Yeah.
in Hit Hair Tavern.
I take the rest of the tavern.
Uh,
Um,
the tavern's not an inn, so if you want to take a long rest, you'd have to go back to the inn. The tavern is just a place for food and booze.
And fire, because warm.
I'm going out today.
All right, so you two are gonna ask around town.
Yep.
Every time I talk to someone, I have to introduce myself as Quick Trick the Heroic Adventurer. Oh, please call me Quick.
You get the rather common amount of, for you at least, of weird looks.
Damon hears this for like 5 times and is just like, what the fuck?
You realize that they all already know who you are, right?
It is difficult. I have to, every time I meet someone, properly introduce myself.
Literally everybody knows that you are a Metal Man.
You do not understand. I have to.
You really don't.
I really wish it was that simple. I am quite tired of doing it repeatedly as well. But every time I meet someone, I must properly introduce myself.
Even if they've already met you.
No, after they have already met me, I am able to speak normally. But upon first meeting someone, I must introduce myself.
I feel like you can absolutely just ignore that. Whatever. We're asking people where these fucking things are. Fishermen. Looking for fishermen, looking to ask them if there's anything strange. Rock outcroppings, rumors of where the monster in the lake lives. Places where boats go to disappear along the shoreline to the north, etc., etc.
If you recall, Grinsk said that the people he had hired before, he thought they were drunk because they told him stories about the monster. Maybe they would know something. He said they were at a bar. We can go ask them which bar they went to.
We just tour every bar. If we find them, we find them. If not, people around here, this is a fishing village. Everybody's concern is with the lake. They all know each other's things, Small town.
I suppose.
Everybody knows everybody's business here, trust me.
I have no choice but to trust you, Damon.
Either way. Do I need to make a roll?
Yeah, do we need a roll, ain't I?
Hunter?
Repeat that, please. I'm looking for a thing.
Gotcha. So we're saying, hey, how the fuck do we search for this? We're just looking for like a montage or something.
Oh, make me an investigation check.
Cool.
Do you want help, Damon?
20.
Dirty or not? I'm looking through
dirty.
my...
20 total.
Right.
I guess you don't need help.
Alright.
Smart how they look.
You ask around, like, to try and figure out, like, what the fuck is going on with that. From what you get a kind of a vibe for, from the various things you ask, that some of them claim that they've seen something, that they've seen someone around the lake, before everything went to shit and the monster started to attack. But they didn't get a clear view of who it was.
We know the general area now, though.
Just around the edge, the beach. Well, not beach, but like the edge of where the the Shengarn River meets into Maer Dualdon.
Yeah, the Sharingan River. Got it.
Yeah, the
Shengarn.
It's not going to be anything other than the Sharingan River now.
Fuck all of
and
you.
now it's Mangekyo Dualdon now. All right, Well, we know
So
kind
a,
of where to
blizzard,
look.
a freak blizzard rolls in. All of you roll me a Constitution save throw disadvantage.
All right. Well, fuck.
Let's
Well,
That's a joke. That's a joke.
assuming
go.
that's a strength save. Oh, you suck.
Yep.
Um,
Getting
That
that
was
funny
that,
again,
was that was a joke, motherfucker. You just wasted that 20.
we're gonna go back to
Well,
the.
I guess I'm dead, guys. So roll up new character.
We're gonna go. Did twice in one day. We're gonna go back to the inn where everyone is and be like, cool, we found it, sort of. Or at least we pointed in the right direction.
Yeah, the edge of the Sharingan River.
Going to. And of
So
course,
something
the
wrong.
pronunciation guide does not. This fucking river isn't there. Of fucking course.
It's all Gaelic.
Yeah. What is it actually called? Can you type it out for me?
It's Maer, Dualdon, and then the other one's Shadrath. What was it?
Let me scroll to
The Shattershard River.
Yeah, because otherwise I'm gonna write it in my notes to Sharingan.
I'm pulling it up.
What the fuck was I gonna
Thank
say?
you, Hunter.
Cheyenne Garn.
It's pretty much Sharingan.
It's very close. It's Cheyenne Garn, though.
Sharingan.
Yeah, the Cheyenne Garn River.
The Sharingan right here.
On the other side of this map, there's Kair Koenig. Cool.
Where the figure was seen was towards where the river opens up into the lake, like not quite at the dock, but a bit south of the dock.
We got a general location now.
Yeah. General location. It's about halfway between the dock and the buried treasure inn.
Mm-hmm. It's like the mouth of the river, basically.
Yeah.
Is there any blacksmiths here?
I would assume so. They only make fish hooks, though.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. You have more luck finding a carpenter because like there is a blacksmith, but carpenter for shipwrights that's a bit more prevalent.
Can I ask them if they know how to make crossbow bows?
They could make one. You could get them to make one at standard price, but I will say because they're not a dedicated, they don't make these normally. I'll say you get standard market price for the group of them, but you get half the bundle. So you get, I think it's like 1 gold for 10 bolts or something like that. And they'll charge 1 gold for 5 instead because it's the amount they can make reliably.
It's like 20, isn't it?
It might be. If it's 20, then you get 10 for a gold.
I wait. That fucker took off before I could fucking get my 2 back that I shot. Who is dying?
Okay. So, what are we doing?
I was going to the carpenter to ask if they can make me some crossbow bolts.
Fair enough.
Because I lost. How many did you shoot at it?
3.
Okay. It does not say how much. I cannot find. VG, how many fucking crossbow bolts come in a pack?
It's 20 for 1 gold.
Okay, I will spend 1 gold and we will get 10 because carpenter ain't specializing in that shite. And then you can have 3 to replace yours.
Wait, what?
You can
Hold
have 3 crossbow bolts.
No, hold on. You said spend 1 gold to get 10?
Yes, that's what Hunter said.
Did I repeat that, please? I'm sorry.
One
You
gold
said
is a bundle of 20 arrows or crossbow
Yeah.
bolts.
So I'm gonna say because of the lack of skill for this particular guy, because he mostly works on ships. He'll he'll be the same price, but you only get like half the bolts because it's incredibly like out of their wheelhouse. You could probably try and haggle it down because of that, but that's what they're offering.
I do not know what haggling is.
Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing, is that he's charging us basically double for everything for workmanship that he's not the best at. So either we're going to pay him half.
Well, it's a
not.
matter of that he's not certain he can make the amount consistently, so that's why he's making less, because a bit more quality. Like you won't get any penalties for using them. For the record,
All right, here we go. So here's what I'm going to say, friend, in character, because I can and because I have a high charisma bonus. You don't charge people double for work you don't know if you can do. You do the work, and then we pay you depending on how good your work is. That's how commerce works. You do know that, right?
Well, you're also charging me for work I don't do.
Regardless, we're going to pay you. It's up to you whether you want to do the work at all or not. But we are going to pay you for it. It just depends on how well you do. It's not hard to make a bolt for a crossbow. You just make one end of it pointy and put a feather on the top. If you'd like, I can lend you one so that you can see how it's done.
Drake just looks at Dave and is just like, "Oh, I did not understand. Thank you."
See, regardless, work you don't know how to do, that's a different story, but you don't charge us double for it. That's just bad for business.
Yeah, you got a point. Fine.
Try your best. I'm sure they'll be fine. Wait, you do know how to make a harpoon, don't you? Or at least what one looks like?
Yes.
Do
I
that.
make those, but it's easier to make them bigger than it is to make them smaller.
Try your best.
Alright.
Thank you, Darren. I'm not aware of most, how do you say, common logic when it comes to commerce.
If your creator didn't program you with common sense, then I'm afraid you are done a disservice, my friend. I'm used to people taking advantage
common
of me.
sense.
No, I'm used to people taking advantage of me for sure. Perhaps in the future, let me do the shopping. Allow me to do the shopping maybe next time.
Okay. I'm not really meant to be a words. I am a purpose-built machine. So my purpose was to be a, like, you could see like the eyes spinning as he's trying to think. Fighter. That's sort of a adventurer. He did not program me with much common knowledge.
Well, did he program you to... What exactly did he program you to do?
Points to swords, points to crossbow. He programmed me to be a heroic adventurer. That's my name and designation. Quick Trick, the heroic adventurer. I am meant to wander around, go on adventures, and save any innocents I come across.
Okay. Do you think you could save more or less innocents by letting people take advantage of you?
Most people have not taken advantage of me, or I guess maybe they have.
As far as you know. So,
as far as I know.
I believe, then, if your prime directive is protecting people, wouldn't it be in your best interest to learn about those people? That way you're not set at a disadvantage.
Is he willing to teach me?
I'm sure there's plenty of people out there who could teach you.
Just like see the eyes like turning slowly, processing. I think that would be beneficial.
Just pay attention to people. That's all you really have to do. Eventually, you'll get
Just
it.
like snap to the shop to the fucking computer and just like studies.
No, not right now. He's doing work.
I suppose then I am confused.
It's just, why don't we do scouting ahead of time and then come back here when he's done doing his job?
That I can understand. And I move on.
There we go.
This is how I'm kind of playing out the 10 intelligence. I don't know if you.
I'm going to overwrite your programming as much as I can.
All right,
Stick you
so
with logic loops until I die.
it takes you. You give him some 5 silver for 10 bolts. And
I
he'll
give
start.
3 of those to Damon.
Well, I appreciate it. We'll call it my negotiator's fee.
I suppose we shall. How do I know if you're taking advantage of me?
What does your gut tell you?
I do not have guts.
Well, what does your logical brain intuition tell you?
My internal systems have designated you as an ally, and I am to trust my allies.
There you go. I feel like that's all the worth that you need.
Would you, as an ally, lie to me?
Probably. But only to protect you. In most cases, I'm fairly truthful.
I will need to process this information.
Just keep in mind that liars are not inherently evil. They may also stretch the truth a little bit for fun or for personal gain. But it's not an insanely evil thing to do. Not all the time, anyway.
That is one thing I have picked up. The world is not black and white.
No, see, I'm blue. That's the difference. There's many different shapes and colors to people.
This will require further processing. But thank you, Damon.
I hope he programmed you with a bank or vault of some kind to keep all the information you're getting in. Nobody can take in all of the world all at once and remember all of it.
To learn, so it should be possible.
It might be possible. We'll just have to see how far your memory stretches. But for now, we should gather the others and maybe go do some scouting. Unless they didn't want to come with us, of course.
I do believe Catherine said that she needed to rest for a few hours, and I do not know where the Jabaxi Jail's home is.
No, the offer still stands.
The offer
So we
does
should at the
still
very
stand.
least tell them where we're going so they know where to find us if we get eaten.
Hopefully that does not occur, but yes, I do believe that is a smart idea. Let us go.
Cool. So we're gonna go tell everybody back at the inn, wherever they're staying, that we're like, hey, look, we're going to the mouth of the river. Do you want to come? Come with us. But other than that, we're fucking taking off.
Do you think the beast would be good on land?
No. I don't know.
Somehow-
I've never seen the fucking thing before. I have no idea.
If we can maybe somehow bait it onto the land, that would be nice.
I feel like its teeth are dangerous no matter where they are.
It looks down at slightly healed midsection. Probably right.
Yes.
Also, do you think purchasing some winter clothes would be beneficial?
Ooh, yes. I do believe so.
We should probably get some for Catherine as well. I'm sure that she would appreciate it.
You all started with winter clothes, right? I'm not.
Yes.
I did not have that in my inventory.
You should have, because that is a point I told you all last week.
Yes, we all do have winter clothes, but we should also get extras so we have something to change
I feel
into.
like Kale would definitely have winter clothes, considering he lives here.
Yes. All you have is winter clothes.
Okay, my bad.
I have
saw
no
that earlier whenever you said that.
Either
only
way.
10 okay, winter clothes.
Either way, as it stands, we have one set of clothing. If they get wet, then we have to wait for them to dry off, and that's not always the best case. We should at least have a second pair just in case.
Absolutely. Where do you think the general store is, or some sort of tailor?
I don't know. You can
Yeah,
go
I
and
guess
ask
we
the
go.
locals.
Let's go looking, motherfucker.
You go look. I'm gonna go scout ahead. We're good for
That
now.
that was out of character because he does not sound like that.
Just all of a sudden, this dialect changes. We're like, yeehaw! Time to find the general store.
I'm
Sorry.
trying to think of like there's like a cowboy robot thing in films, and I'm trying to remember.
There's one in Samurai Jack.
Yup.
Oh yeah, that motherfucker.
Anyway,
I'm also not cowboy, but ghetto.
There's
I'm
also-
thinking of in Love
There's
Jack
one
and
in
Rose.
Fallout New Vegas.
yeah, that's right. There's that fucking the sarsaparilla, the sunset sarsaparilla vendor guy.
Yeah.
Catherine is out for the rest of the session.
All right. Would you like to call it here? We've been going for about 3 hours.
Yeah, we should. I think now is a good
Yeah,
place to
I'm-
stop, and then we hunt the thing down next week.
Yeah, I've been putting groceries away for like a good bit of time now.
I'm explaining him trick learning about ethics and people are capable of lying.
There you go. Cool. Well, we'll pick this up again next week. Sounds good to me. I'm so happy to play. I love Damon so much. I've been wanting to play him in a real campaign for so fucking long.
I love quick trick thing.
I'm so excited. Hunter, I'm so excited for this.
I love the group dynamic.
My sweet summer child, let me teach you everything I know.
Catherine's
Someone who
sad.
doesn't hate me implicitly. Let's be
Hey,
friends.
everybody,
What?
congratulations. You're level 2.
Yay!
Yay!
Who
I'm
level
not gonna
2?
die immediately.
I could do one more attack in a round one time.
I'm not as useless.
Okay.
Barbarians are so boring until they get to level 3.
Do you care what we do for hit points or no?
Take averages. You can either take average or roll if you so choose.
Do you
Both are
care?
viable options.
Well, do you care if we do it? So if we pick one, the reason fuck, hold on. Sorry, hold on. Compose myself. If we pick one, do we have to stick with that for the rest of the game, or can we pick it whatever we want to each level?
I'll say whenever you want, but I'll say you can swap whatever you feel like it.
Okay.
I'm not gonna hold you to that because at the same time, just the same game that it's the same book that literally had me throw a DR2 in an account at a water type encounter in a very frigid area, and I didn't even do like I was supposed to because this thing was supposed to like go for your boat, like only your boat.
It's like, nah, my
What?
boat. I'm gonna fucking kill your boat.
And
Alrighty.
and your boat's already taken some considerable damage, so that's 3d6 plus 4 per round on that boat, against an AC of 11.
It actually didn't take that
We have
much out
challenge
of the boat.
mode for this specific module. If any character dies, the entire campaign is over. Hardcore Nuzlocke.
Oh god.
Oh,
Kick you out of the
I
group.
already sound so sorry.
If you die, you're out of the group. You're kicked out.
And also, literally, if Devin's character had one less hit point, one less, instant
I
dead.
thought I was next. I thought you doubled the extra damage dice. And I thought you rolled 66. I'm like, wow, this is a fucking strong ass easier sword, but okay, I guess I'm
I'm
fucking
so glad
dead.
that none of you tried to get me to jump into the water again, because I would have gotten 3 points of exhaustion.
That would have sucked. Anyway,
It would have.
we'll come back to
That's
this.
average in the D10 6, 5.
We're gonna come back to this next week. Bye.